Hey, yo, we're back again for the second episode of the Madness Open Draw Stream with
Ooh,
your host, the Richness.
that would be me. Yeah.
And we have a couple guests in the background, and we're expecting more. We have Marvy, the Sin Killer himself. Y'all know
Sin
what.
killer, sin killer.
And
Yes.
we have Adam Smith.
Adam Smith. Gotcha, Adam Smith.
I'm going to go ahead and let you guys all introduce yourselves. We'll start with Rich over here.
Me first because I'm fucking gorgeous. Hey, Whitefire Comics says hi all. Doran, you should join us at some point. Hey, Mike the Bruin, the invitation's open to you if you ever decide to show up there. My IKEA based friend. Let's see what else. I'm drawing Terra, classic character from the Teen Titans of Judas contract, which was one of the greatest lengthy stories in the series, second only to the Dark Phoenix saga. And George Perez, Marv Wolfman, Romeo Tangal did that whole thing, and that was one of the best stories that I've ever seen, aside from anything X-Men. But IKEA-based friend, I'm not in Sweden. I knew that. I'm sorry. I'm being an ass, Mike. I love you. You're the best man I've ever known. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, who's next? Marv, you wanna introduce yourself? What's new, everyone? Mighty Geek Studios, please.
Okay, so today I'm finishing actually a commission that I had to finish yesterday and today, but I already told the client that I was going to deliver tomorrow because I'm very tired. So yeah, it's unfortunately I would love to do something related to George Perez, but I have to finish this maybe next time. And it's been a huge influence and inspiring since I was a kid. So yeah, unfortunately, we all know what happened, and we wish him the best, and he will be with us always, inspiring. So yeah.
Well, yeah, it's very nice of you to say, man. I appreciate that. Oh, Mike says I made my first animation today. That was fun, but hell, but fun. Nice. We got to see that at some point, man.
Yeah.
All right. We have a new addition who just showed up. It's Nina Daisy Aberlin. Nina, do you want to introduce yourself?
Awesome.
Do you want to introduce yourself and tell us what you're going to be drawing for us today?
Hey. Hi. I don't know if you can hear me. My
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear us? Nina, can you hear us?
Okay. Yes, but
All right, good.
I'll be able to stream because I don't know my computer today.
Yeah, there's some problems there.
Yeah.
I can't.
You want to just
Howdy.
You want to sign out and then
I'm Nina.
hi. Okay.
Yeah, you got a robot, Nina. You might want to go out and come back in.
Yeah, go out and
just
come
go
back
ahead
in.
and set up your stream for drawing. Maybe try that.
Yeah. And last but not least, we have a rather exceptional artist who I've met over here on the other side of the pond from all of you betrayers of the Queen. My friend Adam Smith, who is drawing. Who's he drawing?
Betrayers of the Queen, really? Did you really?
Yeah, Betrayers of the Queen. Yes, that's right.
Like you wasn't born.
That's
here.
Right. That's right. You
wasn't born here, Benedict.
You Judas. All you American, all of you, Nina Pinta Santa Maria Raiders are all prisoners of doom and gloom, and I don't know. I had too much. I had too much Coca-Cola today. I had too much sugar. So anyway. Adam, please introduce yourself before I embarrass myself any further, please. Thank you.
No, I think you pretty much said it all. Yeah, no, I am Adam. I am from England, so I guess that makes me the group's bona fide tea slut.
Yes.
So yeah, I again haven't done much thing. Met Rich over in Nottingham and said that I should join the madness. I did, and yeah, today I am drawing Kid Flash.
Great.
Not gonna go on and say that I know a lot about Teen Titans. I was born very, very ass end of the 80s because I was born in like October '89. So my memories of the 1980s were basically just screaming and shitting myself because I was about 3 months old.
Don't do that now. It's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was going to say not much has changed in 32 years, but I remember
We eventually will do that again.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, I was going to say it sort of comes full circle, doesn't it? But yeah, the only reason I know Kid Flash is because it's basically what my teachers used to call me in school because I was always the fastest runner. So that's what I thought I'd draw him.
Nice.
It was basically my nickname through school.
Yeah.
Nicely done, man. Nicely done. I dig that. That's some really cool stuff, man. I really appreciate that. And
Yeah, no problem.
we have Whitefire Comics. Doran Corkum says, "Ha, we are still loyal. Canada, buddy." Okay.
Canada, buddy.
Canada, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, man. Not your friend, buddy.
They weren't loyal. They were just scared.
Oh. Holy shit. Oh, man. Them's fighting words. Miracle. Fuck yeah. Give me a sec. I'm gonna send the link to what's his face. I'm gonna send it to Doran and see if he wants to join. Yes, he said, "Yo, join." I know, right?
Look, right now we
That's
got
our-
Italy. We got Italy and
Yeah, Italy. We got Italy.
Portugal and England
Yeah.
and
Oh, that's better.
America.
There you go.
And
Yeah.
if Mike Jimmy come out, we'd have the Netherlands. And if Doran come out, we'd have Canada. Talk about an
We had Terrence and Philip.
stream, man.
Such a fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
International
Funny
madness.
massive Uncle Fucker. So
That
I'll
is
shut
normally
up.
the first. Yeah, that is
There's
normally the first place
Allison.
your mind
She's
goes.
here. Allison has showed up. Hey, Allison. Woo, got you all in check. Yay.
So, Nina, are you going to draw
Hey.
today? Nina?
Are you going to draw something today?
I kind of am, but I can't share my screen.
Well, if you're going to, if you're going to draw, that you can.
I already am kind of drawing, but I can't share because my computer's
Okay.
here.
Do you want to come back next time when your computer's working and all that stuff? Because I think Mike wants to join and a couple other people are going to join, and we need room.
Aw, damn it.
Melissa, do we have to pick out the only other girl?
That's
Same.
just the He-Man Woman Haters Club there, Allison. You didn't get that yet? Oh, my
Uh-uh.
God. Hello.
Yeah, too many
Always
people
said
join my
Mike.
computer. Next. Hi, guys.
Well, join us next time. If you have issues with your computer, join us next time.
Send me
Or
a new
reboot and then come back later.
And send me a new banner, Nina, please. New banner for your new book.
Where's my
And it's-
room?
And now we have the
Oh,
Netherlands.
there he is.
What up, lovelies?
They're up, lovely.
Hey,
IKEA Man.
Hey.
IKEA Man is here.
Magic Mike.
That's right, Magic
Congrats on
Mike.
the animation, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Magic Mike is here.
Man,
Rob,
cheers.
my pony. My pony.
So,
You
Mike,
getting all,
are you
like, doing all
drawing?
that flips and
What are you
shit.
gonna
Show
draw?
my screen real quick and show you what I've been doing.
I want to see what you're doing. Allison, can we see what you're doing also, honey?
Yep, you will. Just give me a second. I literally just walked in the door. So,
This, Mike, this is a draw screen, bro. Get out a pencil or something.
Yeah, get out a pencil or something.
Act like you're working.
Yeah, thank you. Ooh, what's that? It looks like. Wait, that's your animation, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the first animation I ever did, so I'm pretty proud of myself. It's
sweet.
really,
Yeah,
Let me
really
see this.
slow.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that.
You should,
Oh,
man. You should.
Wow,
Yeah.
holy shit. Don Bluth has nothing on you, man. Look at this.
Yes, he does.
Holy shit.
He has
Yes,
a compliment.
Very cool.
I love it. It looks great, man. Congrats.
Did you set it up? Did you set it up in Photoshop?
Thank you.
With our gift
You're
animator?
welcome. Is that yeah?
No, that's Clip Studio Paint.
Oh, Clip Studio.
Wow.
Yeah, I know they did it.
Nicely done, man. Excellent.
Yeah, I have to try that on Procreate. I have to try that one of these days.
I heard
What's
you
your
know,
name?
You guys
Oh
all
my
know that
God.
I only draw on comic backing boards, and the only one I have is a little crease down here. So this is something I'm just going to be drawing for me, not nothing I'm going to be giving away to anybody.
I'll make this available for I'll make this available for whatever auction there is. Hey, how'd that auction for Luke Stone and Randy, what's his name, go?
I have no idea how they're doing. I know I threw some stuff up there too. I hope they're doing good.
Yeah.
Because I saw something of an update, and Luke Stone sounds like he's recovering.
Oh yeah, Luke and Randy are both doing good.
Good.
I don't know how the fundraiser's doing. What's
Yeah.
up, TCC? What's happening, brother?
Hey,
Trash
I'm gonna pop
can
out again too because I'm not actually drawing, but I figured I'd show my animation because that's been taken all day and I'm fucking spent.
Oh God.
I know. I can only stay
those
around for
are a pain in the ass. You know, I have yet to do a actual
Rocky's
animation.
mad, dude. Rocky
Who's
was
mad?
waiting for you to draw, Mike.
Yeah, man, come on, man, start drawing.
I used to do
I've-
animation, Flash and stuff.
I've been working all day. Like, I knew this was coming up, but I can only do traditional drawings when I'm on StreamYard because otherwise, my whole computer dies. But I have not been working traditionally all day, so there's nothing to show. Sorry, guys.
Oh man.
I'll go back to the chat. No worries.
Okay.
See y'all some lovelies.
All right.
Bye,
Thanks,
man.
Mike.
So
There
Okay,
is Doran.
Uh-oh.
Doran, you better be drawing something, man.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, now. Yeah.
Say yeah now.
That sound
best-
effect sounded like a ship exploding in Space Invaders or something like that.
Hey, Pop.
Yeah.
Pops.
All right, so drawing. What do you Doran? I can't say his fucking name without saying drawing.
I muted.
Hey, I'm hearing this background noise. Hold on, I'm trying to deal with it.
Why am
What?
I big?
I heard you saying my name. So I
Yeah,
let
so
you
saying
know.
your name,
You
I
have
was
my
saying-
attention.
Yeah, because I was gonna say one of the best things to draw on is printer paper. This is literally cardstock printer paper.
Part
You get a
of
lot
my
of it
Uh-huh.
cheap.
I've only drawn 7 things in my adult life, and they've all been on comic backing boards. It's kind of like one of my things. It's my trademark thing. It's what I do.
Okay.
So this is going to be number 8, and I'm going to draw Crom.
Yes.
I've never drawn Crom.
Let's do it.
When I do cons and stuff, I draw on backing boards a lot because I keep bags and boards there and I slide them in and it's easy for
Yeah, it's
commissions.
kind of convenient, right?
Yep, and it fits.
Yay. Printed paper is really easy to go on just because it's cheap, so you don't feel pressured. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Mike, Jimmy Lorshoot, the Brew and all. Hey, Peter Palmiotti. I'm going to be on his show tomorrow or earlier, like around 2. So,
Yep, it's his and my show.
you're going to be hosting me now. Holy God. Okay.
Yes, I
Cool.
am.
Yeah. That
nice.
sounds yummy.
It was
That
my
sounds really
idea.
yummy. It was, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Thank you. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased.
You should be.
Allison's going to be the host. I am. Well, I am. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, you should be.
Well, I am.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's all that about? Give me a break on that crap. No. Let's get out of there. Okay. We have 8 people watching. That's so cool. Yay. I'm so
What's
happy
up?
that we have this.
What's up, people watching?
Hello, people watching. Doran, are you going to draw anything for us today?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you hear me okay first? I guess I should ask.
Yes, yes, we've been hearing you, but you've been doing nothing but not responding. Damn.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was having some mic problems. I am sharing my screen, but I've never had to do this before. So I got my webcam going, but my screen shared. So I guess somehow it has to be flipped so that it shows my desktop.
Yes.
Well,
that's
no,
exactly
when they
what has
share
to be
the
done.
screen out, they can just bring it up and you can see it. Like I have mine shared out right now too. So
Oh,
Okay.
Boom, see, like that. Boom,
boom,
Yeah.
the power.
boom, see, I like that.
Ah,
Boom.
What the hell is that?
that is my
That's the guy you
serial.
can see
So that is Razorwing, one of my characters. But I do these ads in my Forsaken Future comics that I try to do a little bit of a throwback to the old comic book stuff like the X-ray glasses or
Nice.
something like RoboCop. So this is actually Razorwing. It's a cereal box cover. So that's actually cereal in front of them that I call Captain Jack's. And those are like the little cannonballs, like a chocolatey cannonball coming out of the bowl
Oh, Jesus
of
Christ.
wooden
Really?
cereal. And then there's
Oh
some like
my God.
what are they called? Jolly Rogers, the flags with the cross.
Jolly
Ranchers. Jesus
Jolly-
Christ. Jolly Ranchers, yeah.
Jolly Ranchers. So there's gonna be like different flavors. Like one's cinnamon, so it's got like the flames around it, and the other one I haven't made up all the names for them yet, but I've been
Nice.
playing around with this, trying to figure it out.
Figure it out. I like that. So tell me, Dorn, what's it all about? I'm making fun of
What do you
Canadian
mean?
people.
He wears boots. Nothing wrong with that.
No, man.
Nice
it's-
boots.
I mean, you gotta tell me what it's all about.
Oh, the Forsaken Future.
All about.
All right.
Boots, we have a Canadian.
Comes into my Chesterfield. I learned recently that's one that when I go to the States, they go, "What's a Chesterfield?" I guess is it a couch pop?
That's a
you guys
cigarette.
call
Oh my God, in the United States. It's a cigarette.
it? Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is
We
actually.
were down
Yeah.
we were down in Vegas and we even talked about pop. So we call it pop, and I think in the States they call it soda. So
Yeah.
these little
It depends
terms.
where you're
There's
going.
lots of- there's lots of
He's like
places.
trying to interpret me as we're talking, right? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Well,
that's
there's
this.
there's a lot of states in the United States that call soda pop.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just depends where you're at.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Cool.
There's certain
So-
areas of the United States that just call it Coke. It doesn't matter what
Oh,
brand
really?
it is. Coke.
Just go
Yep.
get a Coke and then you can just come back with whatever type thing, and they're gonna be that's good.
You say I want a Coke, and they'll bring you a Coke or Pepsi. It doesn't matter.
Nice.
Dun, 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 dun. He's alright, he's alright, he's alright. Cocaine. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, look at that. Are they alive? Are you eating sentient cereal? Jesus Christ!
That would be kind of
No,
cool. Is there a way to make sentient cereal in the future?
That's a way to make sentient. They make sentient cereal in the future. This is like what was that movie? Sausage Party. It's like, yay, we're here, we're going to heaven, and now they get eaten and they die, and it's like, what the
Yeah, they all
hell?
run.
What the hell?
They're trying to escape the supermarket. Yeah.
And then they have the
Totally
orgy at
fair.
the end. That was the most
That
random
movie
thing I've
is
seen.
mental.
Oh God, that movie is so mental. I love it though. You
Yeah, the
can't get any dumber
imagination
than
to
that.
even come up with that is just crazy. Like,
Yeah,
crazy
Well,
cool.
it is crazy cool. But Seth Rogen needs to stop making films for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have
Especially
lost some money on
Christmas
that one.
movies.
Yes, please
That's
stop
right,
making
yeah.
Christmas movies, you retarded, frizzy-haired jackoff. God. Only he would put himself in a movie where he would actually like copulate with friggin' Katherine Heigl. There is no variant universe of friggin' Seth Rogen that he would ever get that lucky with Katherine Heigl, much less even like within spitting distance. I mean, come
It's
on,
not,
man.
it's not even the first time he's done it as well. He did another movie and he was starring alongside Stormy Daniels.
What?
Yeah.
What?
In what world would he ever get close to her? Oh, movie
No.
world.
Yeah, I know. Not even in the movie world where like variants just roam free and shit like that. Yeah, that would never happen. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's like he's like the new Ben Stiller.
Nice.
He's the new Ben Stiller.
I
and
think he's
Jennifer
worse.
Lawrence.
I think he's
Oh yeah, he probably is. You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence is really treading on Margot Robbie territory after a while. I'm like, that's enough. Stop, Margot Robbie. We know that you're blind. We know you can do Mr. J's accent and stuff, even though you're from Australia. So enough. Thank you. I want to make another Harley Quinn movie. It's gonna be awesome. Like, no, it won't. It's gonna suck.
Nice. I know you did all these accents.
You should hear me. Like, I do every I can do every single accent in this world really badly, really terribly. Because last night I was at my Christmas party over at where I work at my part-time job, and for some reason I decide to get on my Irish accent whenever I have a pint of Guinness. You know, it's like no, you gotta give me a pint of Guinness, laddie. If you don't, I'll punch you. I'll hit you in your head, you fuck. It's something like that, and it's like, all right, let's keep going.
Is that actually like?
No, I don't even know. For all I know, it's wrong. It's like I listen to either. I try and listen to Conor McGregor when he said, and I'm definitely not. Yeah, I'm not going to approach Conor McGregor and say that. Yeah, let's not do that.
No,
I want to live.
I was gonna say,
I don't want to get punched out by a man half my size and twice my fucking strength. Thank you. No.
I was gonna say he'd probably break his ankle before he gets to you, but.
No, I would throw lots of rocks at him, and hopefully, if one of them even hit, I'd have maybe a chance for about 10 seconds, and then he'd catch me, and then I'm like, all right, there goes my face.
Yeah, don't. I was gonna say, don't throw rocks. That in Ireland, throwing rocks is it's essentially a way of copulating marriage. If you throw rocks at somebody,
I didn't know that. Oh shit, that was just a random thing. I swear to God.
Well, maybe that's not a bad plan, though.
No, why would I say that to Conor McGregor?
He's pretty rich.
Are you kidding? The man's walking testosterone. Are you kidding? He would kill everything. Jesus God. No, thank you.
Probably breaks lots of dishes in his house.
Oh God.
Yeah, more than likely.
Colin McGregor.
Colin McGregor, yeah. He's the worst thing ever to happen to MMA.
Oh, he made so much money.
He did make so much money, but
he made a lot.
But then again, so did the Paul brothers. Like, they made millions off of the boxing fights, the Jake and Logan Paul. But the thing is with Jake Paul is the reason he hasn't been knocked out yet because he paid the other guy like $5 million in contract. You are not allowed to knock me out.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Out of here.
So
I would have just.
The reason because in one of his fights, he fights an MMA fighter, and the MMA fighter knocks him, and he gets buzzed, which in boxing term is like where you're all shook and discombobulated, and he goes backwards, arms open, onto the ropes. Any other boxer would have followed that up and knocked him out, and the MMA fighter didn't. He didn't move. He didn't flinch. He played to the crowd. He sort of got the crowd going. Because in the contract, he wasn't allowed to knock out Paul. He was not allowed to do it. Now he's going up against. Yeah,
they're still paying.
Yeah,
they're still paying.
The thing is, his neck.
I've hurt him a lot, so I don't know.
Yeah, his next fight though is Tyson Fury's nephew. And Tyson Fury has said, if you have a chance of knocking him out and you don't, do not come home. Yeah. So yeah, I think his luck's running out.
Good old contracts.
I would not want to. Yeah. God, no, thank you. I would not want that to happen to me. I'm not going to get in the friggin' ring with Tyson Fury.
6'9" he is.
Yeah, he's a big man. A lot of reach.
He's not tiny.
Nope.
No. Well, he was in a video with Thor.
Now, Johnny Phantasm. Extreme 93. Okay. Sunday chill time.
Yeah.
You guys are having too much fun. Just dropped in for a short bit. Got deadlines. Have a great stream. Okay. Bye, Peter. See you.
See you, Pete.
See you
tomorrow.
Later. See you, Pete. Bye. All right. See you later, Pete. Let's see. How we doing? Can we take a look at Adam's? I'd love to see what Adam's Kid Flash is doing. Anyway, we can take a look at that.
Realize you were still on that. So you guys got to talk to me because I'm drawing too.
Yeah, because.
Oh, cool. Pops, what are you drawing?
Doran's just take. This is Doran's, right? Yeah, he's the one who's eating the sentient cereal. Bastard.
Boot me to the side there.
I don't think they feel as that. God. right, let's go to Adam Smith. Where the fuck is he? Okay, Adam Smith.
Ooh, good
Wow!
finish.
Whoa! Oh my God!
Good.
Oh yeah.
That is such a George Perez homage if I've ever seen. That looks great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow!
I just had to pick the guy that has the most lines ever.
I was
Well, of
thinking
course,
that,
yeah,
like the
he
lines
has to
for
have every
moving,
single
that must have
line.
taken
Yeah, I
forever
know.
to-
Yeah, I know. George Perez was not one to put in a lot of detail. I don't know why you're really putting it out there. Oh my God.
I can't help it.
I think George
can't
Perez
help
went
it.
down to like he went down to like the atomic structure to put in definition. That's how much he puts in. Quentin says,
Yeah,
"Hail
just-
Van Zandt, Ultimate Power. Hey, Dr. Rich. Hail Supreme Sorcerer. Hey, man, how you doing? Glad you're here. Glad you're here, man. I'm gonna have Tara fight Incantesi one day and watch Cassandra wipe the fucking street with this twat. This minimally endowed female. You're going to die, Tara.
What? Are we complaining about the Judas contract now? Just asking for a friend.
Love. Yes, the Judas contract is the second best series of comics next to the Dark Phoenix saga. In
Yeah,
my
I can get
opinion.
behind that.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's second only to the Dark Phoenix saga. It was so good. And the outcome of the tragic hero is the same. You know, the outcome of the tragic hero is the same. And both of the tragic heroes were manipulated by really terrible men who lied and coerced everything about them towards them.
Well, also, Tara was never really the good guy. So
Yeah, she was more unstable than she was evil.
yeah, she was
Yeah.
completely unstable.
Yeah, she was very much unstable, more than evil. You know. From
And
what
she
I
was
understand,
manipulated
she's
by
oh yeah,
Destro.
she was. That's right. Yeah, just like Jean Grey was manipulated by Mastermind all those years ago in like the early '80s, but not even in the early '80s, like late '70s.
Late 70s.
Yeah, late '70s, early '80s. It was like because X-Men 137. Jesus Christ, I have no life. X-Men 137 was published in like late 1980, if I'm correct. Yes, late
It goes
1980.
around there
Yeah, it was. It
because
was.
the Hellfire Club was amazing when they introduced that.
That was. Yeah, they were really
Yeah.
the only foes to really give the X-Men a decent run for their money.
Yeah.
If you really think about it. I mean, you had your
Yep.
Proteus and everything, but
Oh, sorry about missing all these people in this chat. I've been actually drawing you guys, so yeah, printer paper, comic backing boards. Thank you. What's Marv got up? What's Marv got up here?
Jesus, that's gorgeous, Marv.
That's really
Look
good.
at how amazing
Thank you.
that
That's
is.
insane. Look
Good
at that.
God.
Yeah, that was a huge challenge because I'm going to show you the photo, the original photo. So this is the photo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's cut there, so there's nothing. And yeah, I had to put the rest, as you can see, the arm, the phone, because he loved the photo so much of him and his wife that he wanted me to do a portrait of them, but he didn't know what I was supposed to put in the rest of the photo. So I came up with this idea of him taking a selfie, and well, I did. He liked it, so I'm almost done. And I'm so freaking tired, and tomorrow I'll go back to work after 2 months of recovering from a surgery, and I want to finish this today and start other stuff tomorrow. So yeah, this is huge.
You're okay, man.
This is big. Thanks.
It's a
Can't wait to
beautiful
finish
job.
this.
It's a really,
it's
truly
insane.
beautiful job, man. That's just
It is
masterful.
really good.
Yeah,
What's the
you
name?
are a master at this, my friend. You really
Yeah,
are.
because
What is
Thank
the
you.
thing
What
I
is the
love
medium?
about it,
That's everything.
yeah, well, I
How
mean, is
beautiful the
everything.
color is.
But it's the fact that the one thing I've always hated is when you're drawing characters or things that wear black clothing, trying to show folds in it can be difficult
Ugh.
because it's
Yeah.
all black. But that is like doing it like with the white, the grey, and everything. It really is just insane. Like it's incredible.
Thank you.
Good job.
It's very simple how I do it. I take the charcoal. I just put some that I want. Then I use a napkin, and then I take this. Let me see if I. That's why I hate traditional, and I'm sorry to say that because I don't know where the stuff are. And then I take this, and with a little bit of water and a brush, I'll do the tones, and then I just take white charcoal.
Mhm.
What is it here? White charcoal. I use Derwent Chinese white 7200, and then this is just to do the highlights, and it's very
Highlights,
easy.
yeah.
It's very easy.
It's all
Once-
yeah. It's almost like reverse
Once you know
shading.
the tricks.
Yeah, that's just it. Knowing
Sorry?
the tricks are so critical. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not very difficult. I thought at the beginning that it was difficult to do this, but then no, it's just smudge, and then you put the whites in the right places, and that's it, man. It's very easy. It's very easy.
It looks fantastic, Marv. I mean,
Thank you.
bloody hell, man.
Yeah, looks really good.
Can't wait to go back to my book, man. Can't wait. I stop at page 19, and I can't wait to continue. So tomorrow after leaving my day job, I'll continue, and I have so much to do. But this pays the bills, right? And it's fun. So yeah, and it's fun too. Okay, so
Okay, so we got Allison. Well, we got Allison. What's up with Allison?
Let's see Allison stuff.
The last sentinel. Cool.
That looks good. Looks very good. Oops. That sucks. I hate when I do that, when I make a mistake like that. That looks really good. So who is it? Allison, introduce this character to us again, please.
Okay, this is loosely referring to her as the Last Sentinel. It is I've had this idea a couple of weeks ago to do a character that suffers from the same disease that I have, multiple sclerosis. So designing a hero that had multiple sclerosis. And my first thought was to make it kind of a Power Ranger, that it has like an armor suit that lets her kind of move around and stuff easier. Since I have mobility issues, so that's my loose idea. So I'm just kind of working it out.
Excellent.
very cool.
Trying to
Very
figure
cool.
out what I want to do for details for the suit and stuff like that. I had fun with the helmet.
Awesome, Mario. Someone said awesome, Mario.
Over here, we
Mario,
have-
might be Peter. Peter calls me Mario. So is somebody, are you excited for Spider-Man, the No Way Home, or whatever it's called?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
I love the Sinister Six back in the day, and it sounds like they might be throwing it all together.
That would be
There's
Yeah.
definitely time to build them.
I mean, yeah, I'm just worried that he ain't going to be able to find his way home eventually. He's far from home, then he's no way home, then there's away from it. How far is he?
He's on
Is he ever
vacation.
going to
Home
get
Alone
back?
next time.
He's on
Yeah.
holiday. That's where he is. He's on
He's
holiday.
gone, yeah.
They got you
All
thinking,
the
those
time.
marketing guys. They're totally
Yeah.
on it.
I'm happy that they have. They're going to keep Charlie Cox in as Daredevil. That's a good move.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
a
you
good
can't
move.
get a
Yeah.
better Daredevil.
Yeah.
No,
That guy's
you can't.
amazing.
That's
PG-13 Marvel. PG-13 Daredevil. That's gonna be. Oh man, I don't know.
Rated
Yeah.
PG-13. Oh God.
Yeah.
Hug
Like
a lot
Friday
of the bad guys and
PG-13.
try and help them out. And like, no, here's a hug. I'm not gonna.
No,
get you.
let's emote. Let's all be happy people and let's emote
that's
instead of
right.
like trying to
Yeah.
shoot each other.
PG-13.
Here's $5.
Hey,
Let's go have a coffee.
you've just robbed that bank. I, should beat you up, but this is
Yeah, I
PG-13.
should.
Let's just rock, paper, scissors for it.
Yeah.
Yes, rock paper scissors.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and let's
I
make
can't
it.
imagine Blade.
Let's make it woke. Let's make it woke. Let's make
I
it
can't
woke.
imagine Blade. PG-13 Blade. Oh God, that's
Oh, yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard set. That's why I'll always
that's
start
like
if I'm-
pineapple with
Yeah,
pizza.
Blade.
Yeah.
Okay, so what have we got here, Jordan? What is this? What's going on
I'm
here?
just filling in some of the kind of the feathers on his cowl, I guess it would be called, or his helmet. Yeah, just still finishing up some razor wing stuff, trying to move along. I'm really I'm all over the place when I do this stuff. I still change stuff, and like I got the pencil drawings layered underneath.
Hero shot.
I really don't have a set plan when I do it, but yeah, just kind of filling in some spots to create a little bit of depth.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Adam is over here dropping the ink on Kid.
Ooh,
Man, you guys are so fast.
Mhm.
Every time I watch Rich and watch you guys go, I'm so jealous. I can't get fast.
My friend, I've been doing this since I was 4, and I've been a professional since 1995.
I know.
If I'm fast, it's because I've been doing this for like a quarter of a century. Trust me, it's
Yeah.
not that big of a deal.
And I'm drawing
And
with
if
Flash.
any
If
of
I was
these-
to go slow, it would be a bit weird.
Oh yeah.
I became faster when I started digitally, drawing digitally. Now I'm super fast when I draw, because when I draw on my iPad Pro on Procreate, I'm fast, man. Traditionally, I'm very slow because I have to erase. I use a lot I use the eraser a lot. But since I got my tablet, man, I'm on steroids. Looks like I'm on coke. I'm just drawing.
Something I've
That's why I
something-
love digital.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of digital in some sense, but I've taken a step back, and I've actually started going back to my pen and paper a lot. Oh, the middle finger. Oh, pop. Oh,
God,
this is PG-13.
nice.
Santa Pop.
Right.
PG-13. Red Schneider is Crumb. He is Crumb, and once he becomes Crumb, he's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Beep beep beep.
Rated PG-13. Derp de
Got
derp
the
de derp de
commercials.
derp
Got the
de derp de
commercials.
derp.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There's Pop's prom right there. There you go.
Nice.
The hero shot. Yeah, it's Traskin Duck. Don't you dare make it woke. Yes, we need to make Blade woke. What's gonna happen is Blade's gonna run into his like younger sister, who's even more Blade than he is.
No, he's gonna be
They call it Blade
bisexual.
Yes, and she's gonna be bisexual or something, and it's like
Yeah, drag.
It's like-
He's gonna work on a.
yes.
He's
yes,
gonna make yeah.
30
He's gonna
minutes.
be a
That's
drag
not bad for a
queen.
rookie for 30 minutes, right?
what happened?
Yeah.
That's not bad for a rookie for 30 minutes, right?
That's very good, man.
No,
It is. It's
yeah.
actually very good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I can imagine a Blade with a bisexual. I mean, she'd be already, if she was bisexual, she'd already be into biting, surely.
That's true. Yes,
So,
it's true.
yeah. God, I couldn't imagine
don't
a white
think-
Blade.
Blade.
I don't think it's gonna be better than Snipes in any way. First the PG, and then man, you can say whatever you want, but Blade will be always be Snipes.
That's true.
You know,
Wait a minute. They
just
actually
like
gonna make
Robert
Blade
Downey Jr.
PG-13?
Yeah, they gotta do it because it's from Marvel now. Yeah, it's from Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they're setting everything up with this whole what is it? You know, the Doctor
Maybe
Strange.
13, I don't know. I don't care. I'm done.
Oh,
Disney.
God.
Ghost Rider's coming, I hope.
I'm not paying to say that. So
No, it's not Ozzy. Ozzy's downstairs. He's doing something. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Probably wreaking havoc on the other cats.
Yeah, it's probably best.
He's-
not to
No,
discuss
that's-
cats.
That's my cat Rocket.
Mm. Team Rocket blasting off again.
Rich, I saw History a couple of days ago. That was awesome, man.
Nice.
saw it?
Oh my God. History? I have yet to see it, but I've been wanting
Yeah.
to. Oh my God.
Yeah, fantastic. I never was a Kiss fan, but I always respected them. But
Yeah.
man, that show was amazing. I really loved, and after the show, I started listening to Kiss. So
Nice.
yeah, that was a great show, man. That was a great documentary. I loved it, and the respect, man. They know how to treat fans. They know how to talk to fans. They know.
Yeah, they do.
Man,
They do.
and
Well, all but
just
Gene.
Not Gene though. He's a dick.
He's a marketing machine, though.
He is a marketing machine. That's true.
Yeah,
That is
well,
true.
He's a
Lollipops.
gimmick guy, shall we say?
This last year. I bet he ain't making as much money this year as he has in previous. Because
I don't think he's
No.
gonna care at this point. What is he, like 79 at this point? He's like 100 years old.
Yeah, he's got enough money
Probably
to
a
see
clone.
himself to the end.
Yeah, I know, right? Blade will always be Snipes to the true fans. Yeah, they need to make Blade woke. Definitely make
You always
him
have-
woke.
Yeah, you got to respect the first Blade movie. I mean, it started changing the industry, really, as far as I was
Yes.
concerned. You know,
Dude.
that's when all the comic books started to become more, after the Crow, and people don't give credit
Yeah.
to the first Judge Dredd, but I liked the first Judge Dredd. I'm one of those shameful people.
Oh man.
Yeah, I do
gotta
prefer
go.
the Carl Urban one, but he was a really good Dredd.
You
I
have
was-
to
Was it Rob Schneider, the comedian? I was a fan of him back then.
Rob
So having him
Schneider
with it
is
just
in the
totally
movie with
offset
Philip.
everything.
Derp. He is Blade. He's Judge Dredd's paralegal assistant. Derp.
Yeah, Blade will be. Even though not many people liked working with Wesley Snipes, you can't get any better than it, really.
No,
I
you
figured
can't.
that's what it was. I was wondering why he's kind of had that problem, other than the fact I think he went to jail for a while, right, or prison or something.
He's
Yeah,
that
a lot of people
good.
said he was an absolute diva. Like, he was really kind of, it's my way or we don't do it kind of actor. And he would talk
Yeah.
to people, he would shoot you. But the guy was a fully trained martial artist, so he was
Yeah.
perfect for the fight scenes. He
Yeah.
was a damn good bloke at doing that sort of Schwarzenegger, no emotion face thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, which is perfect for Blade. Yeah. That was-
You
that was-
couldn't get, yeah. It's almost like Ron Perlman as Hellboy. When they
That's
did
true.
the new one, when they changed him, it
David
was like,
Barber, yeah.
no.
That's like
I
that's
wanted
not
to
gonna
like that
work.
one, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The thing is, though, is that one pulled no punches. Like, if they would have put Perlman in that one, it would have been incredible.
Yeah.
Because the movie itself, like the newer one, didn't pull any punches. It was gorier. It was great for what was essentially a devil wreaking havoc. But yeah, I don't know, man. He tried too hard to match Perlman, and it just didn't land.
Yeah.
But
It's
the movie
hard
was
to
good.
do that.
But
It's really
it is.
hard
It
to
is.
follow something like that. I mean, it took long. You see, for something they remade, Hellboy way too damn quick. Because
Yeah.
it's like it was in between. What was it? The last Superman movie that mattered was the Superman 2. The sequel with Christopher Reeve, Terrence Stamp, and all those guys, where they, that was like really truly the last Superman sequel that had any type of merit or anything good with it, because it was from 1980.
I'm going to argue on
What?
the foundation of LSD. I saw Superman 3 with Richard Pryor tripping my balls up, and that was fucking hilarious.
I have to say, I was a kid then, and I was in the theater watching it.
I
And I was a
loved
little
it.
bit
I
confused at
still
points with
love
that
it.
one.
I will
but,
laugh. Okay, suits me
Oh
to
my
you, bro.
God.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, is that how it's meant to be watched? Because if so, I missed out.
Like that.
Yeah, they're handing it out at the theater.
Is that literally
Yeah,
like you
it was
walk
a
in, you pay your
drive-in.
20 quid, you
get
get
drive-in.
yeah.
We were at
I
drive-in.
saw that
We were
in
all
the-
in the
I
back
saw
of
that in the
pickup.
theater as a kid.
Like 8
So-
of us, and we were all just like wildly tripping. It was great.
Definitely had different cinemas to us when I was little. Then if you're going there and getting a different kind of pop, yeah,
Oh my
drop that.
God.
Movie's on in 5 minutes. It's the only time you stay until after the credits is when you're on absolute hoop.
Yeah. Those are
Yeah.
the best credits ever, man.
Whoa, it's like they were coming out of the screen.
Yeah, they were after me. They were chasing me. I had to run.
Yeah. So I sat there
the
like, oh
best
my
part
god, I
was-
can actually hold the
Right.
credits. Dude, that's a
The
newspaper.
best part,
Oh.
I'll be honest with you, my girlfriend at the time didn't do that stuff. So like, she was our driver, and she explained to us like the next day. She's like, she had more fun watching us than she did watching the movie.
Well, the movie sucks. So yeah.
Because we were just
Yeah, that says
busting
it all.
jokes left and right over everything they said, right? It was like probably annoying all the cars anywhere near us because we were having fun. You know, that thing you're not allowed to do. We were doing it. We were doing it big time. You know.
That's so cool.
So what was the worst movie that you saw in theaters? Mine was Jaws: The Revenge. So far.
I don't think I'd admit to seeing that, but you know.
I'll tell you the only movie I ever walked
Oh
out
boys.
of. Only movie I ever walked out of was that Sean Penn Mystic River, whatever it was.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
I just got out of prison, and the opening scene's about some chick who got like raped or beat up or something. I was like, man, what the fuck? Get me out of here. I'm trying to have fun, man. What the fuck kind of movie did you bring me to? I left the people I was with sitting there. I went out in the car and waited till they were done watching their
Oh
stupid movie.
my God.
I just got out of prison. You want to show me some kind of crap like that? Now I just want to go out and
Yes, that's kind of bad
Just
choice.
a bad timing for to watch.
yeah, I mean, you know, it's like, what the
Not
hell?
thinking
kind of-
ahead.
You know, what kind of attitude y'all trying to bring out of me right here, right now? You know, because good job. You know, just pissed me off right from the get. All I want to do now is go beat up a domestic violence fucking dude. You know, it's like, you look, when you go to prison, there's two things you end up not liking: pedos and dudes who beat up women. There's two things you just become conditioned
Yeah.
to not like.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
whether you went there that way or not, you kind of leave there that way. You know, if you're there for any kind of time, it just becomes a thing. Yeah,
I mean, there's
it was a horrible movie. It was
You
a
guys
horrible movie.
You guys will hate the one I watched. Well, you'll hate that I walked out on it. Probably.
I
Me
should
and my
live near
friend
the
Kent, we walked out on Toy Story back in the day.
What?
It was
That's
probably the
fine.
most popular
Oh,
movie on the
yeah.
planet at the time. We were just in our early 20s, and we could not stand it. We walked out and went into James Bond, the Pierce Brosnan James
Goldeneye?
Bond, I think his first one of those,
Oh,
and went and
God.
watched that. Instead, we just jumped theaters. I don't know why we hated it. Like looking back at it in years, because I'm a huge anime guy. I love anime, but
Yeah.
we walked out on
Well,
it.
that would have been one of the movies and everything I didn't walk out on, but I remember watching it on TV and just noping in the first 5 minutes was Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah, it
If
was
ever you're a
so
Dragon
good.
Ball fan, yeah. If ever that and the Last Air Biscuit, no, Last Airbender, sorry. But the
Last
Just get like
if you
The Last Air Biscuit. I want to see that.
I don't know why, but I said that and I want to see that now. The Last
Oh my
Airbender.
God, help me.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
But
That's good.
But yeah, Dragon Ball Evolution and everything is one of those. If you're a Dragon Ball fan and you're like, oh, I've seen Dragon Ball Evolution, you're instantly kicked from that fandom. It's the worst thing ever made. It's got nothing to do with anything else. Dragon Ball, as you know, is an anime, is about a guy from another planet. But imagine Dragon Ball is basically the anime of Superman. It's a guy whose planet got destroyed. He was sent to Earth and he grew up as an Earthling, but he had superhuman strength because he was a Saiyan. And that's how the anime goes on. This was some high school kid who had the same name. And it was essentially about a kid surviving high school.
Of course,
That's
they
good.
tried to make it. See, this is what I was worried about with everything when they went Marvel, when Disney, and even before that. Hollywood's going to try and make it not what it is, right? To try and get these fan base, a certain fan base, like everybody can associate with the kid in high school and bring back those memories.
Yeah.
You know,
It was just, he was a kid that was bullied, but he was super strong and he was learning from somebody. So they tried to make it like the Karate Kid, but then essentially keep it with Chi-Chi and Goku, and they tried, and they missed. I mean,
They tried and they failed.
They didn't just fail, man. It was rank. Honestly, I have never seen a film where I've actually looked at the food I'm holding and thought, you know what? I actually want to throw this rather than eat it. Physically made me sick. That film, no, is the word. Just no.
Yes.
What's even worse is that
It
if
is
someone
an
who's a
open
fan of it,
DrawStream. Would you like the link?
if someone's a fan of Dragon Ball and they go in and see that, they're going to be screaming to everybody. That's probably what killed it pretty quick. 'Cause you don't want that to be your first impression of Dragon Ball, from what it sounds like.
Well, that's it. It's like it was made a long time after all the fans of Dragon Ball and everything had got together. Because I mean, Dragon Ball's back in the '89s and stuff like that. You know, it's been going for years. I used to watch it as a kid growing up, and this shite came out like later on. So of course, people rushed to it, thinking Dragon Ball Evolution. Let's go. Bear in mind, it's Japanese anime, and it's set on Earth in quite. It's still Japanese, and yet they got American kids at an American high school to play like Chinese/Japanese characters.
Yeah, that's that's pretty good.
Yeah,
let's not say that.
That's what I felt when I saw Days of Future Past. I love the comic, and man, I just didn't left the theater because I was in the middle of the theater, because I hated that movie.
Yeah, me too.
You're right in the middle seats.
Just a great comic, and they just fucked that up. But yeah, they will continue to do that.
It always hurts when that happens. Always hurts when that happens.
That's why I don't go to
Hello,
theater.
Rose, how you doing?
Kind of bad.
Everybody say hi to Rose, Ms. Eagle Rider. What's up?
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hey, Riggle.
Hey,
Hey, another girl.
Hey, another girl. What do we got here?
Hi, Rose.
Just working on the retro pinups
nice.
for my military project.
Oh,
that I've
wow,
been
look at
doing.
that.
This one was actually one of the ones I had
That
somebody
looks
else
really
do the
good.
draw, and I'm doing the colorist stuff for. I
Yeah.
have several I've drawn myself too. So this whole project's going to have a whole bunch of different artists, and I do the colors on everything, and I draw some of them myself, and yeah.
Excellent.
Love the style.
Excellent. I like
Yeah.
it too. Very good. Welcome, Eagle Rider. We are pleased to have you here.
Hey,
Mighty
guys.
Geek, send me a message so I can send you the link. I can't find you.
You found me pretty quick.
Well, I mean, I already know where to find you.
I know. I'm giving you.
I just typed Mighty Geek in on Twitter and got nothing, so he's gonna have to come with me. Come to me. That's what I'm saying.
Sup,
And
Rose?
all-
waiting for that.
all
Check
these
this-
pinups that I'm doing are all because of working on Tilt 2 for a couple of the images, because they that because there was that drawing that Vic King did for the card deck, which was done up as a retro pinup style, and then I did the colorist work on that project. And I fell in love with doing colors on retro pinups to the point where I've been, hiring people to do the pinups and doing them myself, and just massive project of them I'm making. That's going to be a book that eventually I'm going to put just as a direct sale up on different sites and have half of the sales of it go to different military charities.
That sounds
Nice.
good.
So
That's,
if
that's
anybody else
really
here,
wonderful.
if anybody else here knows how to reach him, send him the link, because I don't seem to have him over here
And
anywhere.
hello, Quentin and Mighty. Thank you.
Hello, Quentin.
Props.
So,
I
yeah.
did an homage to Crom also on my Sim Killer. If you
Uh-oh.
want, I can show you.
No, don't show us yet if it's not done.
No, I can show
Yeah,
this
room
panel.
review.
It's just a panel.
Oh,
A
okay.
panel.
All right.
Okay.
Let me see.
I can show you the entire page also.
Wow, cool.
Okay, so it's not finished yet. This page is not finished, but as you can see, there's a
Oh,
Life on
look at
Korra reference up there, and there's
And there's
Crom in the
Crom
alley.
right now.
yes. So
That's like graffiti
That's
in the alley.
Is that what we're gonna
Yeah.
do?
Nice.
Now you got me thinking. Do we have to Sneak him in there to all these different comics.
Well, he's made a couple appearances so far, but it'd be cool if he just like, I mean, I already plan on doing something with him next year for sure. You know,
Nice.
I'm definitely doing something with him next year for sure. It's watch out for Comics Gate. That's all I can say.
Comics Gate? Did you say Comics Gate?
I did say Comics Gate.
Jesus Christ.
Get a better name.
Rich is giving a
I mean,
stroke right now. He's holding around his heart.
Honestly,
How
get a
dare
better
you?
name. That just doesn't. No.
Good gravy. They're just like, ah. God.
Look, I love you guys, but that name is horrible.
That is horrible. I'm his partner in crime, and yeah, I think it's absolute crap. Yeah, don't ever say that again.
Good. I'm glad everybody has a reaction to it. That means it works.
Yeah.
Oh my God, help
No,
me.
no,
Yeah.
that's
Just
not,
thinking right
that's not the
if
word
it's
she
a
wants.
positive or negative reaction, it's all
He
good.
knows. There you
As
go.
long as you get the
That
plot.
one's for you. That one's for you, trash can conductor,
God,
right there,
help me.
buddy. That one's for you.
Comics Gate. I give up.
Comics Gate.
Comics
Watch out.
Gate.
Yeah, that's cringe.
Comics Gate. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Lawyers don't
disturbing.
He
Service
lets me
watching.
on it. The first thing I do is start just trashing his ideas. I feel horrible.
It's okay though. See, because look, everybody, look. That was a name that was forced on everybody, right? Nobody like went out and grabbed it. See, okay, and then they just went ahead. Okay, that's who we are. You can call us that. We're okay with that. Okay, I'm okay with it. That's what I'm saying. I'm okay with it. I'm not hurt by it. Hat Club.
Hail.
I mean, I kind of made myself part of Comics Gate because Anthony kind of suckered me in while playing music to me and telling me stuff.
You're gonna play Dark Gift.
No, this is actually legitimate here. I didn't know anything about this community at all, and I was going through a lot of stuff, and he'd come onto my streams constantly, and he'd play music to me for hours while telling me all about Comics Gate in between the songs.
Okay.
See, I still don't get
Yeah.
this whole Comics Gate thing. Like, I'm totally new to this scene of this online world of things, but I've definitely heard it all the time. It's everywhere.
I just don't join gangs. It's easier.
Yeah.
Do they
same
have
here.
gang colors? Is there some kind of like vest or something they wear? We don't know.
I don't know
No.
because I don't go along with anybody else's style of
Hat
anything
Club.
or pace, so I don't know what you'd call me.
Yeah, same here.
To me, it's a Hat Club. That's all.
What the heck, though?
All I know is it's one of the only groups that's ever been accepting of me as weird and as fucked up as I am.
Oh, now
Oh, we probably got a whole
see,
cast
this
full of
is
us.
where it comes-
You're in the
Pretty
right
weird
place.
and fucked up, so it's fine by me. I just don't care. I don't care about labels.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with
See,
you on that one.
the
Yeah,
labels
me
thrust
too.
upon you.
Yeah,
Alex.
same here.
Yeah.
Trust me.
We're not talking about this is a label that was thrust upon people.
no, I
Okay.
know the history of Comics Gate. I've seen it.
So-
I've also seen
so-
the bad sides of it. That's like any group.
yeah.
There's good and bad.
Yeah.
There's always going to be good and bad in every
Or bad,
group of
yeah,
humanity. Every group.
Yeah.
We just
Especially when
promote
it's a
good,
pack.
good.
Good.
What's up, mighty
We just
Keith?
give the bad the boot all the time because we tell them to fuck off.
It's Mighty Geek Studios. He's here. Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Give him some sound effects.
I'm trying to set this up so that
Yeah.
on the 13th, I'm going to start posting as the 12 pinups of Christmas.
That'd be
Nice.
cool.
I should probably do that. That would be fun.
Yeah.
And then post
Okay.
one that's really over the top winter frost styles on Christmas morning.
Oh Jesus. So what do we have here? Who are we showcasing right now? What's here?
Allison right there.
Me.
There's Allison. Wow, there you go.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
inspired by the
Raven.
So
Hat Club.
Comics
He
Gate
gets
is a hat club.
Hat Club. Hat Club.
Well, hey, the girl I'm coloring right now has a hat on, so we're good.
Yay.
well, Raven has a hood. Does that count?
Okay, I think I'm done.
Yes.
Need a hood club.
He's a hood club.
Quentin's
Generally
drawing
draw
the Punisher right now.
Drawing the Punisher now. Yay.
Man, this is Rich's Terra.
Terra. attempting to draw in the George Perez style, especially with the face and everything, but doing a less than average job of it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do too. I was trying to draw in the George Perez style. Yeah, right.
That is something I figured out when I started learning to draw and doing all this stuff a couple of years ago here, is that when I tried to draw in normal comic styles or other people's styles, I was a horrible, horrible failure.
Yeah, don't do that. If it doesn't suit you, it doesn't suit you.
When I started just going, oh, fuck it, I'll just find something out and stuff, my style has fallen somewhere between 50s to 70s pop art and realism, but it works for me, you know?
Yep.
Good.
Find that your style's your style as far as
RJ. Oh my God, the team's at the stream and I'm driving.
Uh-oh.
With my art style, it's kind of I don't know if I'd really. Mine's just like hyper stylized in a lot of ways. When I was working on this Raven piece, I was trying to channel a little bit of Mike Turner, so I went a bit more detailed than I usually do.
What kind of cereal is that dude eating, Doran?
That's Captain Jack cereal.
Captain
So it's
Jack
a takeoff of
cereal.
actually. I didn't
Make you
mention
high
it's a
tonight.
takeoff, Captain Jack Sparrow there from oh my God,
Nice.
Caribbean. So it's kind of like it's a little subtle take on that's why I call him Captain Jack for Pirates of the Caribbean. But I do those little kind of hits at things in the comic to try and throw at things
Nicely done.
for a little nostalgia basis. But I'm so messy when I do this stuff. So that's why it's called Captain Jack. And again, those are going to be chocolatey cannonballs on screen there. So those will be the chocolatey cannonballs.
Oh yeah, Dave
Gonna be
Finch is doing
delicious.
a Raven stream.
But in the future, you don't have milk, I guess. So I'm probably going to draw something yellowish or goopy. Maybe you have to have something weird because it's in the future. So I don't think there'll be any cows left in the story. So I'm not sure. I don't want it to be soy.
Sorry about that. I'm in the mountains. My internet's shit right now.
It's okay.
Plus, it's like 0 degrees or so outside with a couple feet of snow. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did it just fall, or is it just
yesterday and the day before? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you
I
drawing,
just got here
Mikey?
yesterday too. So.
What do you got? What can we see? What are you drawing, bro? Yeah, you. Yeah, you. What are you drawing?
Started.
All right. We'll wait a few minutes. So let's see. Where's
Thank you, Quentin.
What's happening?
Wow, look at that. Jesus, man, you're good. You are really good, Adam.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Good.
It looks really good. There you go.
Yeah.
Zero degrees Fahrenheit, sweet Jesus. Yeah, it's cold out. I'm sure it's. Where are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Black Hills.
It's so cold. Where is that?
South Dakota.
Yeah.
South Dakota. Jesus.
Dakota. Us Minnesota people know about the Black Hills. We go there.
God.
Yeah, this is where I grew up. I came back to help deal with things. Actually, kind of not necessarily fun right now because tomorrow we're going to be burying my uncle. So
I'm sorry.
Sorry to hear that.
That's terrible.
So I'm here for family.
Which is why you're out here right now doing the escapism thing. So
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Need a brain break. Drawing's a great escape.
And you can kind of see when I do this, I do mostly pencil with a little bit of pen, and I just add some shadows and shades to it, blending. Because hair has to pop.
Yeah, it's really cool the way you.
My big issue with modern artists is most of them don't do much shadowing anymore.
It's true. Who do we got showing up? Is there anybody else who wants to show up or anything? I keep hearing those pops. Oh my God.
My internet just.
It's all right, Marv. Don't worry about it. You pop in as you can.
Yeah, my internet just.
You know who does that, you guys. I'm telling you, when you get kicked out,
that.
It's always the internet troll's fault. Now look,
Oh.
you don't even care.
Manipulative
You don't even
Crom?
care.
Is that what you're
Right?
saying? Man.
He's an internet troll. That's what he is.
Internet
Controlling
trolling.
the voice of the
He
internet.
trolls everybody. If you get kicked out of your own
Oh.
stream, chances are
I thought,
Crom did it.
I thought
Right?
Sue the T-Rex was
We
in
need to issue
Chicago.
an arrest warrant for him. I almost said a West. An
Yeah,
arrest warrant.
he's an evil little dude, man. He jumps.
You got
around
a
the-
West Warrant.
You know,
I
jumps
got
around the stream yard and the OBS, and he messes with everybody's streams all the time. You know, that's
Gotta
what
have
he does.
fun.
That's what he does.
God.
Rich is putting the inks up on that face. Look at that.
Yeah.
That does have a strong George Perez look to it.
Yeah. Love his look.
those dots are even cool around the hand. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've tried doing that before. I always fail miserably when I try and do that type of stuff. It feels like that's neat.
Well, it's a pain in the ass to do, really, because it's like you have to do them over and over and over again,
Yeah, but you're creating a lot of good depth with it. It looks depth with it. Now that sounds like an accent too. A lot of depth.
But
we all have our own strengths too. We all have our own techniques we're better at than others.
Yeah.
I cheat
Yeah,
Kirby Crackle. I made a brush.
I was watching some Finch videos the other day. They were really, really good on YouTube.
I'm sure. I've yet to see any of those. I would like to take a look at them.
Oh man, I saw. He's probably the best teacher online I've found so far for comic kind of art. David Finch.
He's amazing.
So easy to follow. He's
Mhm.
he was doing cross hatching, perspective, the whole. I mean, you probably know a lot of these, Rich. Like he was doing the 9, kind of divide your panel up into 9 sections, and how to keep.
It's the rule of 3. Yeah, it's the rule of 3.
That's what
And within the, if I'm correct, within the intersections of the lines is where you, depending on where you want to put the focus of what you're doing, you put whatever the focus is on the intersections of said lines.
Yep.
Usually around the middle, or it could be on the top, or it could be. It just depends on how you place your perspective and how you want everything to be showcased.
Yeah,
and
he does a good job of showing different perspectives of it, and character 1 in the front, character 2 in the back, and using the exact same area of the grid to put your focus.
Yeah,
it's pretty slick.
That's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, but his cross hatching stuff, I've just been practicing it ever since.
What, a DrawStream? Yeah, we have a DrawStream every Sunday. Not every Sunday. Every Sunday. This is going to happen every Sunday.
Cool. So I can hang out here before I go over and draw with Makani and a lot of the fandom folks.
Yeah. You're allowed. Definitely.
That won't take over my Sunday with DrawStreams at all. Cool.
Yay.
I'm just trying to expand our program a little bit outside of just promoting comics. All my shows are based on promoting comics, and I just wanted to have 1 or 2 that are a little different. You know what I mean? So
I will show you guys something here for the guys I'm going to be drawing with later. The guy who hosts at Makani. There's 2 pictures I'm working on right now for the next couple of draw streams with him, and one is a drawing he did of one of our friends as a warrior chick that I'm working on, and then I have to colorize the one he did of me as a wrestler. So this is the warrior chick here, and I actually have to zoom up a little. Look at this.
Oh, that's sweet.
This is his drawing, and then this is the one he did of me as a wrestler.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Fantastic.
Nice.
And those are what I have to colorize out on the next streams with him. And the hair on this one's taking a while.
How are you colorizing it?
It looks awesome.
This is all. Everything I do is basically Prisma pencils, Master Touch pencils, and a little bit of highlighting with a few pens.
Okay,
that's it.
I'm trying to learn right now. Like I always believe when I was younger, it's because I had colored pencils. I actually just bought a set the other day again to get back into it a little bit to make some sketch cards.
Okay, if you want to learn the shading on colored pencils, pay attention to my next few streams and stuff. I do a lot of the shading on the streams.
Okay, cool.
But because this is the stuff I do is I shade a lot. I'm very into it's realistic of skin and features as I can get.
You know what amazed me? Amazon has their own color. Amazon's got everything, right? They have their own colored pencil set, and they're ridiculously cheap. I couldn't believe. So that's what I bought just to start out, to get back into it.
The Azteca?
How hard are they? How soft are they? Because I haven't gotten theirs yet. That will.
They're pretty hard. They're
Okay,
not, and they don't break like. So I
Okay.
used to use Prismas back
Yeah.
in the day, but
If
they were
you're-
always shattered.
If you're going to get the skin tone blends really well, you need at least one soft core style. If you're worried about how easily Prismas break, Master Touch, which is the high end of the store brand for Hobby Lobby, is really good, solid yet soft core pencils for blending.
Okay.
And I use them with the Prismas a lot.
I use Faber-Castell for my stuff. When I'm doing color pencils.
But yeah, when you're doing the skins, you've got to have some soft cores to do the blending.
All right.
Well, of course. Yeah,
I've been using my eraser with it a little bit. That's what I actually kind of like about the colored pencils. Oh, actually, I can show
swear
my
by
first one.
these. These are amazing.
I mean, this isn't not like this is my first one using colored pencils since I was young. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's a good
lovely.
brand also, darling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never thought of
I
showing.
have more pencils and pens and stuff than I care to admit. I'm a little obsessive with my art supplies.
Yeah.
But you can actually kind of see as I work here, I layer from the outside in when I work. And yeah, it's Feather Touch combined with also multiple colors. So it's a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And then I do the final skin tone on top of all of the shades I put underneath to blend it and to smooth it out, but also to help have the pinks and the yellows there, but not have them so bright that they're over the top, you know?
So this was like kind of my first attempt at doing a sketch card. It's something new, but I was putting it in with my my stuff.
That's
cool, man.
It's not bad. The style is very
pencils with
good.
it. You know what I mean?
The color penciling definitely has some progress and some good for starting with it. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm still learning a lot about it, but I'm doing it for my brother. I'm going to surprise him. He didn't get some of the cards he wanted, so he wanted one of mine, so I made him his own thing. He doesn't know this yet, but he won't be watching this, so he won't know.
This is awesome.
Surprise for him when he gets his Kickstarter reward.
This is so cool. I'm so glad that there's so many people here today doing this.
I was going to say, we'll
This is
probably
really
be
awesome.
out here for another 45 minutes or so. Jim O'Reilly,
Yeah.
I would gladly send you the link, but you know the Twitter situation, my friend. You got me blocked. What can I say? You know.
Yeah, I get blocked by a lot
I'd
of
love
them
to
because
see
I
it,
have a
though,
mouth.
Jim.
I mean,
I'd love to see it. You know, look at that.
Oh, this is just one tray that's in it. Like they're well presented. Like I was really like back in the day when I was doing colored pencils. Like there was no options other than Prisma and Corolla. Oh yeah, that looks like mine. Yeah, look at yeah.
You can tell I'm not an artist, huh?
It can get crazy pops. I've had to get rid of so much stuff over the years. Just this type of pencil, like I have some hides to keep. Like learning how to use like just my pencils, like just some different hides that you put your hand on so it doesn't smear and stuff. Like I used to smear my pencils all the time.
I don't usually. I'm struggling a little now because I'm in a desk and situation I'm not used to, so I'm still a little wonky here. But plus, I've been dealing with a lot the last few days.
That was also the issue. Whenever I did colouring pencils, because I used to work a lot in colouring pencils before I went to the alcoholics, and I always had soft tips. I don't know why, but I had soft tip all the time. I think it's because it was before I went to colouring pencils. I used to always do a lot of shading stuff with just standard pencils, like different sets of HBs and stuff.
I tried markers first before I went to colored pencils, and I was failing miserably with markers. So I was like, okay, I better stop. I bought this
But if
nice
you
set of
actually
markers.
see what I have here, if you kind of get the example of this, is I have multiple colors faded at different levels here, and they look kind of funny at the start here if you look close because it's very pixely and very bright with the colors. But I come through with the really soft skin tones and really blend it after that. And that's why the top color is the one that absolutely has to be soft core to blend. And then I just come through the center with the white color and highlight a few spots to make it pop.
I tried to fake that in mine. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I tried to use believe it or not, a gray over top to try to create my shading. But I know exactly what you're saying.
No.
Yeah.
Gray on skin tones, at least, no.
Yeah, there's no skin tone in that one, so it didn't.
Look a little
Yeah, that's the really
God.
good thing about these alcoholics is like you go over in what they call their silk first off, which is a very almost like white pinkish skin tone, and then you've got like your soft tan, and then you've got almost like a brown, which is your hard tan, which is your shading for under the hair and stuff. But because they're alcohol inks and like hairbrushes, you can layer them, so whatever the bottom layer is, as it dries, it comes through and it blends really well in. And that's what I was finding with these alcohol markers and everything. Skin tones were a lot easier to do because you can just draw something and then go over the whole face in one color, then do the detailing with the tan, then do more detailing with the other one, rather than with pencils sort of making sure that bit's done, then that bit done, then that bit done. And I just found it easier to do that sort of thing because I was at the time I was drawing a lot of anime, which I know sounds weird. It's block coloring. It's very sort of like that bit is purple, and then it's got like a square of a darker purple in there, and it's all lines. It's all lines. So I found it really, really easy to do that with pencils, and then when I went to markers, things just started jumping out. I loved it. But I still go back to pencils.
I just can't do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I was pencils before markers rather than markers before pencils.
All right, so that there you can see the soft skin there. When you've researched,
let's see what Rose is talking about. I'd love to see her color pencils. They look fantastic just to start with.
And then
get off me, I'm boring.
Man, Rich, you're so good at that. I know you don't give yourself the credit you deserve on that, the way you ink that.
Thank you.
That is pretty though.
Oh, man. And the way you can do it, like I make a mess when I try to do that exact spot. I'd be like, oh
yeah, well.
Practice.
I'm sorry?
Years.
That's why I do it.
Ann Parrish. Hi, Ann Parrish.
Yeah, I think that's a bot, my friend.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a bot.
I didn't even know they existed in this situation.
So, can I show them real quick what I was talking about with the final blend on this?
Please. I want to see.
And you can
that.
actually see the skin tones are actually quite realist for shadowing.
Yeah.
That looks good.
But
Really
it
good.
takes several colors and layers to create what looks like a more uniform skin color.
Yeah.
But I've actually gotten quite a rhythm for doing that with different skin shades and actually getting different ethnicities really well. So this one kind of getting that pale but kind of Hispanic shading on her because doing the Raven style, of course.
But it's one of those where you put in all those layers and you think, oh my God, this isn't working. And then all of a sudden you take your eyes away from it and then you come back. And because it's the first thing my art teacher taught me at high school is once you've been drawing for a set amount of hours, everything you look at is going to look like crap. You're going to look at all the fine things. You're going to see everything. Go away for half an hour, take a walk around, take your eyes off of it, then come back. And all of a sudden you'll go, Jesus, shit, did I draw that? So that's what I normally do.
That's interesting because I found it kind of in reverse for me. Like, especially when I was starting out, I would do something wrong and I wouldn't catch it till I walked away and came back, if that makes sense. But all of a sudden, when I came back, and I looked at the piece of art, I could look at it and go, "Oh, this is the wrong way," or something, you know.
But what I found with the skin tones is you actually have to make it pretty much look ugly in order to make it look good. You can't just try to look good at the beginning.
Yeah.
Or it will be really
I know what you're
bad.
like. I do a lot of base colors. Like I do a lot of
Kind of impossible
coloring
for me. I'm always good looking
on my computer, like you know, in Clip Art Studio and that. It's just when I do it with the color pen. Well, I mean, any medium I would love to learn, like the pastels. The other guy was showing earlier. I'd love to get better at all that.
I would love to be able to use charcoals, but it's literally sends me on edge every time I think of charcoal. It's almost like nails down a chalkboard. It just makes everything shiver. I wouldn't be good with charcoals, I'm afraid.
The pencils and pencil dust did that to me to begin with because I'm actually quite OCD and a bit of a neat freak on my work. And it had to take a long time to start just relaxing and going, I don't care what happens. I don't care if I get dust everywhere because I'm going to clean that up anyways in the final product and stuff. And I still upload it and do a final polish on the computer and stuff. So I let
There's
it go
nothing
and
wrong
be
with
more
being a
natural.
neat freaker.
Because
No.
when I was in most things, there's not. But when I drew, I got so obsessive with I couldn't stand to get the pencil anywhere on anything. I actually was restricting myself from not doing things because I couldn't stand how it looked part way.
Yeah, but my main issue is because of obviously with the dyspraxia and things like that, I'm very sensory, so I can literally just hold on to something and just be like, nope, and don't go anywhere near it. I just won't go near it.
Not your thing.
Not a thing.
Yeah,
I actually get that.
Yeah, it's like when my daughter was born. When my daughter was born, finding a pram was a nightmare because my mum was like, "Can you hold this handle?" And I'd hold it, and I'd be like, "Nah."
Wow.
Down to the sheer fact, because they're always these spongy handles, but they're not that nice foam. It's that hard foam, and I'd hold it, and the hairs on the back of my neck would just be like doing, and it's just like that.
I mean, that isn't my particular finicky issue with my mental issues, but yeah, I actually get what you're saying because I have enough of those kinds of quirks, oddities, and mental issues myself that I get really finicky and difficult for people to deal with.
Yeah, it's something that because it obviously it's something I live with, but I wasn't caught with it until very, very late. Like until I was like, I was halfway through my GCSEs, which would essentially be the same test that you guys take to get out of high school into college.
Okay.
I was halfway through those, and then I was caught with it. But then it's become so many things over the years. It was like, oh, he's got dyspraxia, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, everything nowadays is autism. It's all autism now. It's all the same.
What kills me about them trying to label everything as autism is, first of all, there's 4 specific types of autism. If you don't have them, you really don't have autism, and they're not the same symptoms and stuff. And speaking of somebody, and most people who have autism have what was known as Asperger's. That's the most common type. I have a more rare type. I have bipolar issues. I have nerve disorders and brain issues, and people would try to just link that. Well, you have these finicky issues, so you must have this condition. It's like, no, I have very specific conditions, and
that's my main issue. Is nowadays they've turned around and they said on that spectrum. Now everything's on that spectrum. You are autistic. It's like no, because my autism is completely different to my nephew's and my cousins and that person and that, because something he doesn't like that sends him into a meltdown, I'm okay with. So are you trying to say that we're the same? And no, it's all autism now. It's all autism. And that's the problem, is the books are written by the people that observe it, not the people that suffer with it. That's the problem.
Well, look at what they've done with PTSD. Look at what they've done with PTSD. Yeah. They took multiple conditions that were all from different types of trauma, different kinds of physical and emotional stress, from being victimized as a child to sexual crimes to physical trauma to accidents to shell shock with soldiers and stuff. And they all put it in one umbrella. And now everyone gets confused if you say PTSD and you're not talking about shell shock. But it's only one type. And so you automatically, if you say you have that and you're, like me, you're a bit bigger woman and you're obviously been disabled since you were a kid, their automatic reaction is, oh, you weren't in the military. It's like, you don't have to be in the military to have PTSD.
PTSD is a stress disorder.
My girlfriend's sister got it from teaching, believe it or not. She's gone through a horrible run the last few years with PTSD. She got diagnosed
but that's
with
the thing.
From teaching. Right? Think about that.
But and that's the thing. If you break it down, though, it's post-traumatic stress disorder. So, like, nothing says post-traumatic war disorder. Nothing says post-traumatic. It's post-traumatic stress disorder. So it's like something that was all traumatic that has caused this. You've got it, plain and simple.
Yeah.
Break it down into letters.
A mild breakdown of it as a little kid because of my first memory is waking in the hospital from a massive seizure trying to put me in a coma. So. The physical and emotional state I was in waking up there was not good, but so I had some dealing with childhood anyways. When I got trampled, it's when it started getting bad. And then, there's a lot of different things I've been put through from other people doing things to me. But, being 11 years old and getting trampled by 2,000 drunks and having a high heel through your spine does not exactly help you deal with crowds well. I tell people things, and they're like, I don't understand this. Like, just look at it this way. If you put me in this situation, I will freak out and you will not like me anymore.
Yep.
Let's put it that way. You know?
Yeah, you've got two options. We either don't go or we don't fucking go.
You
I like
either
it.
don't go
I
or you
like
find
it.
me as a bitch,
Yeah.
you know?
That's so. Yeah, it's we either go together or we leave alone. That's how I've always seen it. Because with mine, it's more of a. I've started to try and because for the last 13 years I've been basically coaching a disabled football team. Because before I had a lung collapse and everything, I used to actually play football at a semi-pro level. Started out in an academy and everything of a small team called Aston Villa, and then when I was unable to play, I thought to myself, I can still do something, but like I don't want to teach people that are like fully able and all that lot, because I'm just going to then want to go back on the pitch. I'm going to want to run back and I'm going to kill myself. Luckily, there was a team connected to the team I was playing with before everything went bang. That was a disabled football team, and I thought, well, I can link that here, because then I can tell these people and physically show these people that those labels are nothing but like literal, that they're nothing but labels. And the first thing you do when you get a new set of clothing, take the label off. It's now your jumper. It's now you. And that's what I said.
So,
that's what I mean. I was like,
yeah.
you are like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you take that label off, it's yours. You're you. And that's what I was saying to. That's what I've taught these people.
Yeah. So since you guys commented on my drawing, I switched to my avatar because it's a speed pen drawing I did over October for the Inktober stuff.
Oh, nicely done.
Hey,
Rabbit.
Which is just like 5 colors of different colored felt tip pens I used for it. So
yeah.
Guys, if my battery is about to die on my phone, I am gonna stop for a bit, and I'm gonna charge this for a bit. But there's Tara.
It's looking great.
Nice.
Well,
There's
Look at
Tara.
those shadows. Sweet.
Most excellent, Rich. Most excellent.
Thank you, sir.
Man.
I am gonna charge this phone for a bit, and if I can, I'm gonna jump back in. But in case I do not, I will see all of you cats a little bit later, and definitely do this next week. Absolutely, 100%.
Okie dokie.
I just love hanging out on art streams. I love art streams.
Well, Eagle
Same.
Rider, you are always forever welcome.
Ah,
I know. I'm so sweet.
Okay.
I will. Jim, next time join, and Quentin, next time join. I want everybody to show up as much as they possibly can, because we're going to grow this thing, and we're going to make sure that every voice is heard, every art style is displayed and showcased, because that's what this is all about. I'm going to get going. I'll see you cats later, man.
All right, Rich.
Yeah.
Later, Rich.
Peace out.
You're right.
Peace.
Talk to you tomorrow.
All right. All right.
God, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Whoa. Okay, so this is Allison's.
Yeah.
This is what Allison's popping out right now. Y'all, check this out.
Oh man, hang on. You're gonna have to give me a sec. My phone's decided it wants to go.
Yeah. Looking good. Looking good.
That's it. Now I'll pop that back in. Do this real quick. Knock it off, Rocket. You have been fed.
I'm surprised my cats haven't gone running through the bag.
Uh-oh.
They usually
Uh-oh.
go
Go ahead.
through
Put that
the
back up there. Here we go. Check this out, y'all.
Oh,
Well, it's looking good.
nice.
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
link. And this is only half of it.
Nice.
yeah, you're fast too.
Yeah.
Dang. You
Yeah.
just did that right now while we were all messing around?
Yeah.
Sweet.
He's been doing that while we've been yapping.
I'll be right back.
And then we got Doran's work up in here looking like this. Man, you guys kill it, man.
Yeah. I was showing this earlier. This is my cover I did for my Forsaken Future 3 that's coming up next year on Kickstarter. But yeah, my style is just my style. I don't study anybody. I don't know. I never know if it's good or bad. I just kind of figure out the lines as I go. That's why I'm so slow. I redraw
That's
everything
good,
like
man.
50 times.
Very good. I like it.
I will tell you guys, I was
That's
honestly
me.
scared to death learning to draw because of how much nerve damage I have in my arms and shoulders, and how much I tremor.
I have
And
more.
Oh.
I use an eraser more than I use a pencil. I ain't lying.
No, Pops, that's me. That's totally me. The eraser is just as, and it was funny because I worked at Corel Corporation, and an artist came in to teach everybody at one point, and he says never use an eraser, and I just totally disagreed with him. I'm like, dude, I can't do anything without an eraser because every
I have
line
to
is in the
shape
right
a line.
place.
First of
I
all,
shape lines
anyone
with the
can do
eraser.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
You know, I
Yep.
mean, what can I
Yeah.
that's what knead erasers are usually made for, is to create certain effects,
yeah,
not
yeah.
just to erase.
Mhm.
It's an
Yeah.
artistic tool, just like any other.
Alejandro from Infinity Comics, what's going on, bro? He has a channel. You guys check him out too, man. He's like serious good people. You're getting praise from one of the masters right there, Jim O'Reilly. He likes it. Can't bark at that, bro. If Jim likes it, he don't like anything. He don't like anything he does, I should say. You
don't
know
like
what I mean.
But I
Very
knew going
cool.
into this, I'm going to be very unique in meeting people and working because, again, I'm very retro. I'm very pencil driven. I don't fit into necessarily a lot of the modern art styles. I don't.
Well, see,
But I
nobody-
like what I
art's
am.
not supposed to fit in.
Mhm.
The
And you
unique
should.
stuff is the stuff that stands out, right? It's not
Yep.
supposed to be the same as everything, you know.
Mm.
So
And
you
beauty
just
is always in the eye of the
developing
beholder,
a
as they say.
style of your own, you know, for sure. Yeah, there you go. He hates everything he does equally. Everything.
I don't have what I would call a regular comic book style for the most part. I mean, the Raven piece I purposely did to look more like the traditional comic style.
Can any of you do well on drawing the Old West tribal styles?
No,
Like,
Old
like,
West.
yeah, you know, simple lines like what you're doing
Okay.
is sometimes harder than I find than doing a bunch of lines. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
The reason I'm
Yeah.
asking on that one is it's not even simple. Do any of you know much about the tribal painters and artists of the Old West?
No.
Nope, not an area.
Okay,
code.
if you can look up the artwork of Andrew Standing Soldier, when I get ready to do my comic, I need the drawing style to mimic his and then do my colors with it. Because
oh, you're looking for an artist to do something
Yeah.
sort of that style or representative of that time, place, era.
actually really specifically to try to look as close to his sketch style that he did the paintings on as possible. That is okay. My dad's great uncle, and
Cool.
the comic is actually going to be based on the female braves of our tribes. So I wanted to emblem that because he's the best-selling artist of our tribe.
Nice.
Do you have an
So
example, an image to show?
unfortunately not here because I'm in the back storage room of my parents' house and all my stuff's on my computer 900 miles away.
Okay.
What was his name again?
Andrew
Yeah,
Standing
yeah.
Soldier.
If
And
can
if you
share
actually
that,
go to Crazy Horse Monument, the museum actually has an entire wing that's just his stuff.
Oh, neato.
Yeah.
Okay, his stuff is gorgeous.
Yeah. So that's the family legacy I want to live up to when I try to do my tribal comic. So
Can you share
I'm
it, please?
sorry,
Because
Adam, I didn't realize you got kicked out of the stream there, but thanks for hanging out till I realized it so I could bring you back.
No, it's fine. My phone decided it wanted to kill itself, so I was like, I better quickly switch, and then it died while I was in the switch. But
Right. We have Brianna Wielder in the chat. I don't know if y'all familiar with her, but she did this pop art of Pops.
Mhm.
Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Pop and pop art.
very cool.
literal pop art, nice.
Just red, blue, and yellow. That's all that's in it. Red, blues, yellows, and a lot of dots. A lot of dots.
Kind of a Warhol thing going there.
In my case, I found very difficult to simplify shapes because when I was a kid, I wanted so much to draw like Buscema and Jim Cullen and Glucane, and all those guys. And later I discovered Alex Ross, and man, that was my thing back in the 90s. So yeah, I did my best to do what I do now. This is my style when I do portraits. And now I
was
making
laughing
my
because
own
I'm using
comic.
that band thing, that racer.
Okay.
So it's particularly portraits that you focus on?
Right? No. Usually when I have let me show you one thing. When I have missions, usually are portraits, but
this is his book.
Oh, cool!
Revelation.
Look at the
And that's
nice.
Look
at the kick on that.
The first panel of the book right there. And if you look over on this side, you got Axel Rose. He did that as well.
Nice.
A little bit of squealing from Axel.
Oh man, yeah, dude. Marby can draw, baby. Oh, you know, he can draw.
But
where'd he go?
and that's
and
what I
now
found is
I
interesting
just
to me
finished.
is
I'm doing my second book, and now this is what I do.
when you
I
can
do my own
element
stuff now.
add those elements of these classic art styles into what would be simple comic art. I think it just elevates it to a whole new level.
Yep,
I agree.
That's
Yeah,
actually why I like what Skits Comics did, because they used so much classical art and modern art mixed with their comic. You know?
That's cool.
And this one is sold already. That one is sold. I have to put that in a tube and send it to the United States. Sorry, I'm so tired. The cover for the second book is already done and already sold. So
what's up?
I'm on page 19, and already there are people that want art from the second book. So I'm very happy.
Nice.
Most excellent. What's going on? What's going on, Muttman? Love that dude. Love that dude.
Was it Jim Steranko? He messed a lot of like modern pop art with comic art.
Yes, Steranko.
Amazing job.
I kind of think what it would be when I get this comic ever made, which part of it is I'm waiting on making it till I finish the pinup project, which is going to take a long time, but because I want to get to a certain level, and I've only recently started learning this kind of artwork, because again, I have severe nerve damage in my arms and tremors and possibly developing Parkinson's at this point. So my doing artwork is extremely difficult at times. So I'm being a perfectionist to learn first, but I want to combine that tribal and Old West style with the 60s and 50s pop art realism that I do, and see what it would go as a comic, because I think it would be something absolutely unique.
Oh yeah, I would completely agree.
Yeah.
I also completely get the nerve damage, because I have a lot of nerve damage. I have almost no feeling in my hands.
I was told I would never do anything that involves any detail and hand-eye coordination. So of course I'm an artist and a photographer.
I'll never let anybody tell you.
I drew something today too for you people who just joined me. I finally broke down and drew my own prom. There he is. That's what he thinks half the time. Okay, he's an internet troll. He's not your friend. He wants to kick you offline. He wants to knock the
He
power
kicked me
off.
4 times already.
He's just a rotten little dude, man. He's not cool. We try to make him cool.
Yeah.
He's really not cool. Okay.
By the way, that's the other thing that I laugh at, is because I consider myself a better photographer than I am an artist yet on this stuff.
Some people just got it. Some people just got it.
Well, here's one of my pictures I took in gray weather over at Blank Park Zoo. I do a lot of eagle tracking and photographing and stuff, but yeah, my avatar here is one of my pictures.
Very cool. Great job.
So
looks like he's winking.
She is
Misha.
winking.
Yeah.
Misha, she's one of my sweethearts. I have a rapport with animals to the point where a lot of them end up being my buddies at all the places I go to normally, where they'll come over and nuzzle up the fencing and visit with me. But I like animals. I like nature.
Nature's a great escape for everything.
Well,
I think we forget that these days with the younger generations, especially.
Where I currently live over in East Iowa is along Cedar River area, not far from where the Mississippi is. And in that little couple 100-mile stretch is where about 1/3 of the world's bald eagle population lives over half the year. So I track eagles. I report on the nests. I photograph the babies in the nest. I help report them to conservation work and the numbers and stuff. Same with the trumpeter swans and stuff. So I'm out there with these wild and less seen birds and wildlife, photographing them and involving them. I have pictures I took of the literal one-eyed badger.
The literal one-eyed badger.
Because, you know, everyone's heard that old saying that nothing's meaner than a one-eyed badger.
Okay, yeah.
And I actually photographed a one-eyed badger up here in the Black Hills, stomping around, growling at things.
Cool.
So he was them.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I wanted to show you guys this stuff too. Like I do something different. I've always called it technical art, but using vector art to create stuff.
I have a friend would love to talk to you because he draws a lot of like weaponry and warships and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I try to put them into since I did them for years, I try to put them into my as little kind of ads. Like I do like ship stuff, like ship designs, and
he does a lot of that stuff. He does a lot do.
He's a
sweet guy. He's up in England, so
I can do it.
It took a long time to learn how to use Corel Draw to do this. Like vector applications aren't something you just pick up most of the time and run with, because you got to learn a whole tool set of things that is very digital for sure.
Even drawing with hand drawing, I can't do machines. It's something machines, weapons. I just can't. I don't understand the mechanic.
Where is he?
Of machinery.
I can
draw tigers and people, birds, but nah.
I can handle weaponry. I like to draw a lot of pinups of girls with guns. So
yeah, I don't know if it counts as machinery, but the craziest thing I ever drew, I'll put him up. I just got him out of my folder. Was that guy?
We see it.
It's a Gundam from Gundam Wing.
Yes,
and he has more lines in him than the whole entire English Isles has motorways. And it was a pain.
Okay.
I can feel you for machines, but yes, that was a Gundam that I did a while back.
Huge Transformers fan too, so I love that type of stuff too. Yeah.
I just, when you pop that up, I have the friend who's obsessed with designing ships and weaponry, and I've done a lot of the pinups with girls with massive guns and stuff like that, and machinery and weapons. So you just instantly kind of hit a peak point to be going, ooh, because I grew up here in the mountains. I grew up hunting, trapping, and fishing and shooting, so I'm good with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like drawing him. I really like drawing the Gundam. But a lot of my other folder is just anime. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people that want me to draw for them just want me to draw just nothing but freaking anime.
When I get back home in a few weeks, I have to talk to you about something, because I had a group convince me to try a few anime pictures, and they all say I did well at it. But it's okay. I'm on a weekly panel that's I'm on a weekly panel that's called the Knights of the Anime Roundtable. So yeah,
that's the main bulk of my artwork. So that's Broly.
Nice.
Dragon Ball Super. Yeah.
Good perspective on that. Good push and pull. I'm trying to study that stuff.
But yeah,
I call it push and pull. I don't even know if that's correct, but you're pushing the hand in my face and you're pulling me back to the.
Well, that shot there is in the film. Spoilers. Frieza basically has just done something pretty nasty to this boy's dad, and he's flying towards him with his arm out just to absolutely obliterate him. Which is why there's ice everywhere, and one hand's really far forward and one hand's back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big rage.
And that's totally Dragon Ball, right? Dragon Ball
That
just
is.
screaming kind of with
That's
lines.
what it is. That's what that is essentially Dragon Ball. If everyone's wondering what Dragon Ball is, it's about 2 episodes of fighting and about 29 episodes of them powering up and screaming at each other.
That's right.
Okay,
Like 2 minutes
so
of
what
saying,
all
"Hey, I'm your
animes are you
brother."
into, anyways?
Me, I like Dragon Ball mostly, but I draw it mainly. So like I've got fairy.
I
I've got
was
fairy
into some
tale.
of the weird stuff in the late '90s era, so things like freaking Golden Boy and Steel Angel and stuff. I was kind of into.
So I did
You know what? Netflix has done a great job of bringing anime in. The
of
latest series, Arcane, I really liked Arcane. That just came out. That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Most of my anime watching isn't even new age stuff. Like everyone's into Demon Slayer or they're into like this whole sort of Goblin Slayer thing and all that lot. Me, no, I like Akira. I like the really old school.
Akira was
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Akira
I
was
loved
good.
Akira.
That's a baby of an all.
No, when I say
Oh,
Steel Angel
yeah.
Kurumi, it's literally there were angel mechanoid droids that were designed to look like sexy chick and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I
It
like-
was
I like
technology
Gundam
with a
stuff,
little
yeah.
bit of mysticism thrown in. That's what it was.
Technology. Where
The
is she?
shading Marv's got there on his Iron Man too.
So-
Is that Iron Man or War Machine?
It's Iron Man and Scarlet Witch. Or I mean, not Scarlet, fucking Scarlet
Yeah,
Johansson.
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow. That's sick. But then,
Scarlet
yeah,
bitch,
yeah.
how's that?
other than anime, it's all video game characters mainly because that's the Discord I'm in. So, friend of mine, I drew this for because he's really into Metroid.
Oh yeah.
And I did a
Whoa.
Samus Aran
Look at the kick in that visor. Wow.
because yeah, it basically
That is
Dread
nice.
was on.
That is
yeah.
nice.
So Dread was
Um,
on the way out, and I thought I'll do it.
Yeah. That's very nice. I'm looking at the shadows of it. No, I mean to all the antis who are always saying that we're gatekeepers. I'm the one who literally had been trying to tell me that I couldn't be a comic reader if I was a nature girl the other day. It's like, what the fuck idiot are you?
That's it. There's labels everywhere in life. You just gotta ignore them. It's just like
Yeah, but why would I ignore it when I could mock it senselessly? Mocking's more fun.
That's the other approach.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. Fool.
It's like, what? Because I mentioned nature and wildlife is my passion in my bio on Twitter because, again, I'm a nature photographer. Somehow that means I never read comics. It's like, that's a really weird flex to take, right?
Yeah.
She should be all right. Is she okay though?
It's like telling you what type of cereal you should like for breakfast. I mean, come on. Everybody likes different flavors of whatever.
Mark, when did you have time to draw that stuff, man?
Yeah.
He's been working on his book, and then he comes out with all that other stuff.
Yeah, he's got lots of stuff going on there for sure.
Let's see.
What do
This is a
you got?
mecha piece.
What do you got going on over here, Hellcat? What's up?
This is a mecha piece I did.
Hi, sweetie.
Allie.
Oh, we got some robots going on here.
Yep, that was a mecha piece I did.
Nice.
Sorry.
I think I did that on Thanksgiving.
Reminds me of Robotech was my first love. Like, so as a kid, that's the first Japanimation
Again,
type
still
thing I
haven't
saw
figured
was
out whether I
Robotech.
want to.
But yeah, that reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah, this is
Like I
fun
said,
to do. And then, like, I have this, which is a bit more in my style of doing things. And I drew out the entire car behind him, and like.
Some people have a really hard time drawing cars. Like I find that I find a lot of
Cars,
artists,
I'm not very good with. Motorcycles,
Yeah.
I'm okay with. Cars, I'm not. But again, I'm a bit of a biker chick anyway, so that makes sense. But no, seriously,
Like,
something about the
That's my
edging of a car doesn't come out well with me. But
it
motorcycles
takes a
do.
while. I don't know why, but it takes a while for some people to get vehicles.
Yeah,
cars.
this
almost
is
like
my
when we were
rough
talking
draft.
about the technical art
When I
type
was a
stuff.
kid.
I just find it weird that I can do motorcycles, but I can't do cars. No matter how hard I try, I struggle on cars, and I'm good with motorcycles.
Yeah.
I didn't draw people.
Is the
I drew
depth of
cars when I was a kid. Like them old
yeah?
shirts that had the
I didn't
muscle
draw
cars
as a
with
kid.
great big giant tires and shit.
Yeah.
That was the kind of stuff I drew when I was a kid.
I never drew as a kid. I never learned to draw until a few years ago here.
See, I didn't try to draw again until I was in my
So
Yeah, I'm a slow burn. I've been doing it since I was a kid as well. I came from a very creative family. Like we had the quilt in the living room always. I was always
yeah, I came from a creative family, but everything I did creatively was things that we could also use. It was crocheting, it was sewing and stuff
Yes.
because we were so fucking broke. We had to do what we could live with, you know?
Yeah.
And so I learned ceramic work and pottery and painting and stuff when I was in Job Corps in college, but I never got into drawing until like the end of 2017. So
What?
I'm yeah.
Sent the link. Sent the link.
So
sent
I
the
know
link out.
I am really
I've been-
raw on a lot of this. I'm just trying to learn as I go, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm this very same way with it too.
I've been
I mean,
muted
I've been doing it
for
for a lifetime,
15
but I'm a
minutes
slow
maybe.
burn at it. I'm
Just
not
turn on my mic.
running fast.
Sorry.
And then he comes over here as I'm saying I know almost nothing about this. But I've got shadowing down pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been drawing all my life for the most part, so yeah. My brother he was in model building, and I took the instructions he had, and I started drawing
Hi,
the
Allie,
car.
sweetie.
Nice.
How you doing, girl?
Hi, Allie.
I'm okay. Just making sure you can hear me because last night I was having audio problems.
We can hear you.
All right.
Hey.
Thank
We have
you.
another alley. Yes.
Allie.
Oh, hi. All the way up there.
Mighty Geek. Give us an update, brother.
She spells her name wrong though.
No, my name's
Dun,
correctly.
dun, dun. Uh-oh.
Not enough L's.
No, there's plenty of L's.
Yeah, but they're in the anti-community. I mean,
What?
never mind. I'm being a little mean.
Mighty Geek. Let me see an
So
update.
guys, I've gotta go.
Uh-oh. Marv's
I've gotta go. Sorry, because it's almost 8 p.m. here in Portugal, and I have to all day. I'm very tired.
Get some rest. Have a
I've
good
been
night.
muted for maybe 15 minutes. I just noticed a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, thank you so much for having me here, and it was nice to meet you guys. And hopefully next week we'll do this again.
Yeah, it was cool seeing your work,
That was
Marty.
That was lots of fun. So yeah,
Jim,
and yours
love
too.
to see
You guys rock. And yeah, hopefully next week.
Let me block.
Hopefully next
How
week
can I
we
say
we hang out again.
Sounds like a plan.
So
All right,
take care,
Marv.
guys, and
Take care, Marv.
Take care, brother.
Take care.
we see each other next week. Okay, take care.
You bet.
Bye bye. Thank
Later,
you.
Gator.
Bye.
Wow, there I am. No, Jim, I would have sent you the link an hour ago, but you got me blocked. I can't send you anything. I can't send you an email address. I can't send you anything. Unblock me on Twitter, dude. So, I mean, we can have a conversation right there in the DMs after we're done doing this or whatever. You see what I'm saying? It's like you got me blocked. I can't send you anything. It's like, I'd love to talk to you, Jim. You know what I mean? What do we got going on here, Allie?
It is a. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
It is a fan art of Clayton. Clayton's thing, Borork. That's coming on after Kozor.
That looks like a 7th floor entry.
A what?
A 7th floor entry.
Oh, I know what you're referring to.
I don't know what that means.
The ladies
It's
at
another
Uncork.
group that, yeah.
The ladies at
Funny.
Uncork, the 7th floor. The elevator's open. It's, like CG News and Reviews, the 6th floor, the elevator opens and it's the
You need
hot
to look
lady.
at it later. Yeah, it surprised me when I saw
Girls-
it first on.
The
Okay.
girls took that and went to the 7th floor. You see what I'm saying? And when the 7th floor elevator opens, it's beefcake. Like that.
Okay.
See?
I mean, nothing wrong with a good
Shirtless
beefcake.
men on the 7th floor. Maybe look at it that way. It's almost like a nightclub.
Where is the 7th floor again, and how do I get there?
It's a
You gotta
bunch of
watch
ladies
the
who do a
Disney
show.
elevator.
It's a new
That's
show,
number
I think,
7.
right? Is that right, Pops? It's a new
Yeah,
show.
it's called Uncorked. It's Amanda
Oh,
B,
that. Yeah,
Lola
with
Meads,
Lola.
Ms. Good Stuff, and Flying Feline.
She said I was invited, and then I was never invited.
Lola is a dip.
Well, just
when
hit
it
the
comes to
7th
that
floor
stuff.
button. You'd be very
Reminder.
happy. I closed my eyes at that point, and I was like, oh, no.
No, after Kozor, the Barton Bros are putting out this thing called Borork, and I liked it way too much, and so I've done a whole bunch of fan arts of it, to the point where Clayton was like, if you do 12, I'll put them in a calendar.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I was like, they're not good enough
Nice.
for that, but okay.
Oh yes, they are. Knock it off.
Never sell yourself short in your art.
They're really not.
Never sell yourself
did the
short in
same
your art.
thing.
Even if you spell your name wrong, your art can be good.
Okay,
Well, I'm
I
a
have to
writer,
take a break
so.
for a minute. You guys just keep talking, having a good time. I'll be right back.
I'm a writer, so my primary sell is not going to be art
That's
anyway.
still art. That's still art.
Writing
wants
is
to be
art.
Part of
It
the creative
is.
community, yeah.
I've been writing since I was 11. I'm going to side with that. Writing is art.
Yep. Writing is an art.
I don't know if an artist would agree.
I'm an artist. I get paid for it. I say it's the thing.
Okay.
Look, honestly, art is whatever you use your creativity to create with your own hands.
What she said.
And I don't care what tools you use to do it. I don't care what you create with it. If it's your imagination and you're creating, you're an artist.
Words create pictures in your mind. It's even more crazy if you think about it.
Totally.
Words can melt you if you get the right words phrased in the right way. They can break you down in ways that it's insane, especially if you
Still gotta
get the
be
right
open to it,
imagination with
though.
it.
Yes. Yeah.
If you're not open to what you're looking at, then the words won't affect you at all.
It's the same with art, honestly.
Yeah,
if you're
that's why there's-
visually closed off, you're not going to understand the depths of an art piece.
How many people make fun of Picasso, right? How many people think that it's ridiculous art? I mean, to a degree, I think
It's not my
insane.
style, but
But-
I
but-
understand
I
why
make
he
fun of
did
it all
it.
the time. But, you know, it is
But he
Picasso.
was good at what he did.
Yeah.
But he was good at what he did. Whether or not it's your style or not, you have to appreciate that he did create
His
an
own
entire community based on a type of art that wasn't known then.
and it creates emotion. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yes,
it's
it does.
very simplistic, but it does create the emotion. That's what he wanted to do.
I know it's not my style, but I don't make fun of it really because I appreciate what he did for art community.
As Peter Steele once said, if it doesn't piss you off, it's not rock and roll.
But rock and roll doesn't piss me off. It makes me happy.
Oh boy.
It tends to make me happy too, so I don't know.
Especially the rowdier it is, the more I like it. I mean,
It all goes in phases. Right?
okay, and I just got the link from my other stream I'm on Sundays.
Oh,
So
well,
I'm gonna
nice
have to get
See you
going.
again.
Oh.
I
We'll
gotta
have to
stick
hang
with
out
the
again
art for
sometime.
but yeah. I plan on stopping by before the other stream on Sundays.
Nice.
That's a foregone. But so far, considering I started coloring this when I stopped in here, got a good section of the shadows and colors done there.
That's looking good. I like it.
You guys have a very good day, and I'll talk to y'all in a bit.
See you
Yeah.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I just missed her exit. Oh well. So, what do we got? What's up with Doran here? What's this, Doran?
Oh, I've switched. I'm playing around with some pencil sketchings that I did to see if I can figure out how to ink it. I'm just playing around right now. Oops, see if I can zoom it out. Try to zoom it in now. Oh, I hate the zoom tool. It never does it the way I want it.
That's what she said.
Yeah, so just a
Thank you
little
for
bit
the polite like giggle. I really appreciate that.
You have to dance a line there. It's like, oh, I don't want to
I
get
gotta
too
smile.
much. Get you in trouble.
Like a little bit of a chortle. Like,
Yeah.
yes, you spoke. Okay.
But yeah, just playing around with some lines on this one. I jump around a lot. And that's a shameful thing. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I've got like probably 50,000 pieces that I'm probably within an hour of finishing.
You jump around, but do you jump up and get down?
Nope, can't do that. Nope.
Wait, you're not like in a wheelchair or something, and I just super offended you, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
It's just a good throwback.
I was gonna say.
Was it?
I was about to sing
I
along.
remember who it was.
I was about to sing along to that, but about 4 court orders say I shouldn't.
I regularly use a wheelchair, but it's cool, so don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It's got springs in it, so it can jump up and down, right?
There you go. See, never limit yourself. You can still jump around if you
Was it
can't
House
jump
of
around.
Pain? Is that who's saying that?
Yes,
song?
it was.
Did someone say it already? I just thought of it now. It literally came to me.
Yep, House
No,
of Pain.
it was you. Brilliant.
He's wearing a Celtics jersey in the video.
That video is hilarious. I just want to put that out there. It's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen in my life. It pleases me.
I love the way you said that. It pleases.
You're
It was a very
welcome.
horrible video.
I worked hard on it.
The other
You
video.
were gonna tell us what this was until I was dumb all over.
I'm starting to add the color, yo. Oh, shit.
Wait. What are you using, Pops? What have you got going on here? Wait a second here.
Oh,
This is one of my characters from the Forsaken Future. I'm doing a remix. What's
It's just crop. It's no big deal.
Yeah, but you're color penciling it. I'm assuming those are color pencils.
Yeah, I'm going at it.
We got to hear what brand your color pencils are. We saw everybody else's earlier.
Brand?
Yeah, what brand? I'm air quoting.
Brand air quotes.
It's Crayola.
Shoot up.
Crayola, classic.
Crayola.
Classic Crayola.
Crayola.
Nice.
Don't mention Crayola. We'll get Marines in here.
What? Oh no.
Crayon eaters.
See, I have no clue about shading or any of that, though. So
Shading sometimes is just putting more pressure. Sometimes.
mine looks, yeah, but I mean, I don't know when, where,
Light
whatever. My stuff looks more like a little kid.
Usually you shade where there are shadows.
Yeah.
So you gotta
but I don't
understand your
know
light
which way
source,
the
but
light's
even I'm
coming
still.
from, or I don't look at it.
Don't laugh. I'm
I
trying
don't look
to
at
help.
anything in 3 dimensions like that. I just like color it like a little kid because I'm not an artist. I'm just having fun.
Oh, don't say you're not an artist. And everybody on the panel will yell at you and be like, "You are an artist."
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Like it or not, you are.
If you're making art,
Artist,
you're an artist.
you stupid jerk. Don't say you're not, or I will find you.
That's right.
Well, see, I have like Dory
Male
come
use
back all the
Corollas.
time when I say that because I've done, some music. I've done, a few drawings. Do you like my
You've done
drawing?
what?
You
What
know,
did you just say?
yeah,
You've
A
done
little.
what?
a little bit.
Drawings?
Some
Drawing.
What on earth
Say like
is a
Sean Connery, I'm a
drawing?
drawing. I got some drawings done today.
What do
is
you
a
want?
drawing?
No,
Whoa.
what do you want?
You just shot
That
the
was
Wookiee.
wow.
I just
Did
got
you say a
a
Wookiee? Yeah, let's see. I thought it
I was
You
going to
just
say
shot
the
the
scariest thing.
Oh.
The scariest thing is I understood that.
Oh, wow.
What do you think he said?
Is it
I
speaking
think
in
I
whale?
don't know what it is. He wants out.
Oh yes. Actually, all three of them do. That was
Yeah.
They all ganged up on me right there. They were all.
Yeah, I was going to
right
say you just got jumped.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying he was an
Would.
artist too.
Little
Yeah,
bastard.
yeah.
I'm
I've
sure
drawn
it's
too.
exactly what they said, and they said respect me and give
Or
me
else.
treats.
Yeah.
Um,
And the good
You
treats,
tell-
not the
you
cheap
tell-
treats, the good stuff.
You
man,
tell
them,
those,
them dogs
tell
get
those
fed
little
better than I
bastards.
do, man.
Tell those little bastards that they eat just fine. Tell them to
Yeah.
shut up.
They
Say,
get
shut
fed
up.
better than I do. Ain't no lie.
I
Huh.
tell my dog when he whines at
What do
me,
you
I'm
want?
like, shut up, you don't even have to pay rent.
What?
Yet.
Oh, you too? You too? Really? You're gonna start yelling at me too? Jeez.
Well, I've had a cat yelling at me pretty much the entire stream, so
Oof.
Did you hear that?
I don't even know if we can broadcast that. That's a bit.
Is that
much.
illegal?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
he
so.
was cussing me out in wolf.
Oh.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, quit being babies. This is
I'll be right
America.
back. I'm putting
Our
them out.
cats and dogs can say whatever they want.
No, sorry. Up in
Yeah.
Canada here, it's all censored. We censor
Oh,
everything.
Screw your
Yeah,
Canada garbage. You guys don't even have freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom. For some place that has freedom of speech, why do you have the phone bill? That makes no sense.
You're funny. I like you. But Obama gave us Obama phones, so
Whoa, what's a Obama phone?
I mean,
an
that sounds
Obama phone. They'll give you a free phone,
He didn't give me no phone. Oh.
right?
I used to work for the phone company. I'm not aware of this. But
that
None of you
sounds
heard about Obama phones?
No.
Oh yeah, I
No,
heard
I
about it.
have
I just
I'm in
thought
Canada.
they didn't have them for me.
Oh,
wrong side of the ocean.
Well,
it was a cell phone thing, I think.
yeah. I don't
Was-
really expect people overseas to know about American stuff. That'd be a weird thing. Like, how come you don't know?
I mean, it'd be weird, but there are some times where it's very, very sort of backwards in the way that I don't expect a lot of people from over there to know anything other than their own country.
Do
And
you
yet
know
you're
what I just found out
pleasantly
about?
surprised.
I
I
love
just
learning
found
about other
out
cultures.
about Christmas crackers.
Yeah. You
Christmas
see,
crackers.
this
Yeah.
they don't have them.
I
They don't
remember
have 'em.
watching one of the streams and someone in England asked, "What is Thanksgiving?" I'm like, "What?
Yeah,
What do
we
you mean,
don't
what
have
is
Thanksgiving. Yeah, we
What
don't
the
have
heck?
Thanksgiving.
Why
Never
would
thought
that
about
stop
it.
you? Why
once
would
you
that
think
stop
about it, it
you,
makes
though?
sense.
Yeah,
It's
we
not like
don't have
Pilgrims.
Thanksgiving.
It's not like Pilgrims went to Britain and like hung out with the Celtic
Well, no,
people
it's
and broke
yeah,
bread. Like,
probably because it's the other way round. Like, rather than them coming here and colonizing, like everything went there to colonize, which is probably why it is you have it, we don't. Where
Exactly.
we have
well,
a
yeah.
lot of other things over here that are from Europe because our language in itself, English, is made up of French words,
Where are
German
you-
words, Italian words. You
Are
know,
you in? Where are you?
I'm in the UK. I'm in
Oh,
United
okay.
Kingdom.
So do you
In-
guys have like Guy Fawkes Day?
Yeah, well, yeah, we just know it as Bonfire Night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
Bonfire
And
Night is Guy
then,
Fawkes Day. Yeah,
like, do you have a Children's Day? Is that a thing?
in what sense? Like, as in
Like,
a day that we
that's what
celebrate
it's
children,
called.
and then every other day we just think they're assholes.
I don't know. I see
Well,
it in
maybe.
like movies. They're like, it's Children's Day, and I'm like, what the heck?
I mean, we
got
have a
Families Day
lot
in
of
Canada.
we have a lot of days in which we have to put into the year just to help us. I don't know, just hate life less. So we have World Book Day where we celebrate books for a day. Why? Because we just wanted to. You know, we
Aw.
have countless amounts of other things that are just like, why we got this holiday here?
Why don't
I
you
know,
guys?
just felt
Why
lazy
don't
and
you
wanted
guys
it.
have like Positive Dental Hygiene Day?
Now this is the weird thing, and I will state this right here: out of every country in the world, on average, England has the best teeth. That is a
Say
stereotype.
that.
Oh, there's
It's a stereotype.
You
Nope.
say that?
It's a stereotype. We don't
But-
have wooden teeth. We don't have
Kind of like we all
terrible
live up in
graveyard
live in
looking teeth.
igloos in Canada here.
Are you
Yeah.
sure
We ride
that
moose around.
100%.
Are you sure that like maybe that's not just propaganda that they've like?
No, they did a
Brainwashed?
world average. They did a world average, and apparently England have, on average, this is bear in mind, on average. I mean, you have the
Mhm.
statistical advantage of having like a whole state where people don't even they share teeth.
Did
But
did
like
the UK do this study? Were they
No,
the
no,
ones who did it?
the world study. Like England isn't the world. I know it's hard to comprehend because sometimes Americans are like,
Wait,
"Oh, America is the world."
was it
But
the
it's
World Health Organization? Because I don't believe a single word they say.
No, I wouldn't believe the World Health Organization, even if they said that the sky was blue. But it was just carried out by
Well, I mean,
scientists,
technically.
dental hygienists, all this kind of thing from around the world. And yeah, they found on average that dental hygiene in England is the best, which is, I mean, I was surprised myself.
Wait, is that like comparing it to like Africa too?
I mean, when we say the world, I imagine yes, there are
When
more
there's
than two
like where there's like
countries.
literally no dentists, did they also include that, or did they just do all first world countries?
I mean, when I say the world, I imagine every country. There are more than like 4 countries.
Okay.
But yeah, they're yeah. So
A lot more than 4.
Yeah, a lot more than 4. So yeah, when it's done a world study, I mean, we're talking right away down to freaking.
We hope.
Probably Madagascar. They probably tested some monkeys. I don't fucking know, but they.
I want to see a picture of this now. Like, I want to see a picture of all these teeth that they
Yeah, I want to.
show every country in a picture of
I
teeth.
want to know.
I
I
don't
want to
believe it.
know who went out of their way and thought to themselves, you know what we need to do? We need to see who's got the best teeth
That's right.
in the world.
Probably the people
That's
in the UK who are like, "We're sick of you guys."
Again,
That's right. We're gonna
doing
prove
again,
them all
this is the
wrong.
weird. Again, this is the weird thing. I have a funny feeling the United States headed this. Like you paid for this shit. So this is the thing.
Tax dollars at
Like,
work.
Because of our pork bills and the shit that they cram into our laws when they pass them through. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me a bit.
yeah, this is the thing. Is it's like it's
Some
something that
residual
was taken.
subnote
It's something that
bill.
was taken
Let's do a
out.
study
And yet I
on
have a
teeth,
funny
y'all. We
feeling.
get some
Like
money out of that.
yeah, but
Oh,
it happens a lot. It happens all the time. Whenever there's something that the whole world has to get together in, I have noticed America are the first to be like, well, we'll put the most money in. We'll pay for it. We'll pay for it. And then you're like, oh, yeah, but we're in so much debt. Why are we in so much debt? It's like, because you keep paying for everything. Stop. Let
Because
someone
we
else
probably
do
don't
it.
want
No,
to
everybody expects us to pay for it at this point.
That's the
It's the same
problem.
with
We
Canada.
don't.
Yeah. We were always the first in, and
Yeah.
like, it's like, hey, there goes my
No,
tax dollars again. Bye
We
bye.
We don't.
we've been expected to. Like
Well,
that's
we don't.
just
We
the
don't.
expectation.
That's the thing. We don't expect you to do because we know that you're one of, if probably the country in the most debt. So it's like we don't want you to put your hand in
Well,
your
then
pocket.
quit taking our money from us.
Yeah.
But we're not. You've just got presidents that just jump in and go, "We'll do it.
Give it away.
We'll do
Yeah,
it."
then
Give
why
it
do-
away now.
why don't
Give it away
why don't
now.
they say like, no, we're not gonna take it because you guys are some poor children in debt.
Do you really think that your government isn't as corrupt as everybody else's? Because if I don't know about you, but our government at the moment in
are they
time,
paying for
if I walked into my government who have more money than anyone else in England and said, "Oh, I'll give you £1," they'd rip me fucking arm off.
Yep.
Like if somebody is going to jump in first and offer to pay for anything, no government in the world is going to stand there and go, "No, dude, we've got this." They'll all go, "Yeah, sure, cool,
Right.
fine." Yeah.
But the problem is America tried to control it as well. Would be the next question.
Have
Are
you-
they putting the money in? Or are they trying to
Yeah.
control whatever situation?
Team America is almost like a documentary, right? It's like trying to be the world police, and it's not going to work.
Well, for a while, then we actually needed to do that.
Did
It
you?
was necessary for a while.
Did you?
Yeah. Would you
I'm
guys have
not
won
too sure
World War
about
II or World War One without us?
Oh.
Okay, I'm just going to say this right now. World War One, you weren't a part of, plain and simple. And again, like history is my day. I literally lived in it. And World War Two, when you entered World War Two, you were very, very helpful at clearing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even Canada was jumping in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
In World War
implementation
I,
of
we didn't come in until the end of World War One.
very, very end.
it was pretty much over. at
World
that
War
point.
II, we
Yeah.
wouldn't have come in at all if Japan hadn't have jumped our shit. Pearl Harbor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
And that's the thing is,
we
if you
were
look
already involved.
That's a
in
good
World
reason
War
to
II
get
at that
involved
point.
too.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
We were involved
You
in
would-
World War II before Japan attacked us. We were loaning our pilots
Only
to
as-
England.
Only as ally. We weren't like dropping
No,
troops.
we had
you know.
our pilots assisting the English Air Force. We were literally sending them out through Canada over to England to help them fight, and we were running the supply lines.
You had,
So-
yeah, you had the two main sides when it came to World War II over in the one section of that, of which you had the people who couldn't really escape Germany and around that area because they were bordered with it, like they had no other fucking choice, and then you had pretty much the rest of the world. And the problem is a lot of people always go on about World War, like, oh, we lost 1 million of this, we lost 1 million of that, and how many they lost. And yes, it's tragic. But Russia, they still, to this day, have not come out of it. They are still suffering
Well,
with it now.
whose fault is that?
Well, it's not Russia's.
Not,
They
not
dug
the
in
people
like
that
no
were-
tomorrow.
Yeah, you can't put blame on a war. It's nobody's fault, really.
I
is it?
totally can blame the people who start the war.
Yeah, but it's not really
Pretty
their
sure that wasn't the Russians
fault.
either, though.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
still not the
easily-
Russian.
I can easily blame the people who start the war for sure.
And
Yeah, but
Stalin
it's-
at one point was allied with Adolf Hitler.
Yeah,
That's something a lot of people
I mean,
forget, that they were allies.
Who was?
Always
What
was.
was that? Poland? What did you say?
No, Stalin was
Stalin.
allied with Hitler.
Stalin. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
and
I'm
the
supposed
problem
to,
was
like,
as
feel
well.
bad?
Not. Oh, I mean, that's fully onto you. That's not something that we go, oh, you have to feel bad because man, that's on you. It happened so many years ago.
Yeah.
Yes, it's part of history, but it's not taught. The problem is it's not taught properly in any country. World War history. It just isn't, because over here in England, even though we were a freaking huge part of it, you do industrial revolution, like how it is that railroads were corrected, and you do Victorians and everything for months on end. You then touch World War history for like 2 weeks, and then you just go back into something else. And it's the same over there in like America and everything. World War history is touched
did-
upon. It's not
we did
heavily
world-
learned.
we did World War history every single year for
Yeah,
7 years.
and yet it's
But
touched
from an
on. That's the
American
thing.
perspective,
Yeah,
right?
it- that's the
just like we
thing.
do in Canada. It's a Canadian perspective. Like,
Yeah,
I-
it's
thing
written
I
had-
by the victors.
Why would I
The best
learn
thing
the
I had about-
perspective of the other country when I don't even
to,
live there?
to understand what it because
To understand
that
why.
war was
All
all
sides
of
the
over
argument.
Europe first. We came in second, third.
Yeah.
Canada and the United States. We came in when we
One of the
had to,
benefits-
and it was important, but they suffered. You know, what I mean, the suffering and why it happened and how it happened is
One of the-
insane. I've
One of
watched
the
some of
benefits that I had, I went to a pretty elite school growing up, and my history teacher really went into the world wars. Like, he pulled out the Nazi propaganda stuff that they were passing around and everything, and we spent like an entire term just on World War II.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had to
it's-
do that.
It's
Even
right.
in my
But
public
again,
school.
a lot of people don't realize as well that, like, you'll learn in tech history, it's like, oh, by the way, war broke out, we won. That's it. That's what you'll learn. We won, Germany lost. 2-0, let's go. But what they don't realize is you didn't win because you were the better side. You didn't win because you had more people. You didn't win because you were more talented. You won because Hitler got greedy.
Yeah,
He decided to march people. Yeah,
in
he
a
decided to
way-
march people across. If he would have stuck to his original plan, they would have won. If they would have stuck to their original plan, Germany would have won.
In
England
a
would have
way, the Allies were better then because they didn't get
Well,
greedy.
No, you see, this is the thing.
It was a tactical error.
No,
It was a
Yeah,
tactical
he
error.
spread
We
himself
weren't
too-
better.
He spread
Yeah,
his troops way too thin.
And those Russians,
He couldn't
man, I saw
defend
some of
all
those
them
videos.
fronts.
The way they
Yeah,
dug
and
into
he
the
had
Russian
to fight
tanks,
a
they were
war on
driving them on
multiple
top of the
fronts.
other tanks.
yeah.
It was just hardcore.
He
We can't
also
stop the tiger.
marched. Yeah, he also marched half of his fleet from like one end of Europe to the other. By the time they got there, they were so knackered they could barely fight. Again, it's not
Supply
because
chains.
it was talent. It wasn't because we
That
bided our
sounds
time.
like
It's because of
That sounds like he made a poor decision, so he
Yeah.
wasn't as
exactly. But
good.
it doesn't
Cocky.
mean that
He
you're
was going so well, he
better.
got cocky, and then
Yeah, he got cocky. Plus, he was a mental case. Like he was actually sending troops out to look for the staff of power because he thought if
I
he
was about to
wielded it,
mention all
he
the
would be
occult
unbelievable.
stuff he was into.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
He was really, really. He was
Yeah, he
properly
wanted
Yeah,
the-
suspicious.
so
He wanted the
mentally,
spear of Longinus.
mentally,
Yeah.
he was worse than everyone else.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
Brilliant
no,
at
no.
the same time. I
He
mean,
was
they were hiding
fantastic.
tanks in
Like,
schools to make
yeah.
if I remember correctly. Like they were
As an
hiding the
act-
tank factories in plain sight. Like it was.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. That's what made him so good is because his mind worked on a completely different level. He had no sympathy. He had no. His ideal was conquest, and that made him a fantastic dictator. Yeah, okay. What he did, a lot of people are, oh, bad man, oh, but like from an actual war perspective, if you wanted somebody to be in charge of you to actually go and conquer, he was probably the best mind to do it because nothing held him back. So no, if anything, he was better than everybody else. He just got cocky. That was it. That was all it was. He just got really,
Winter
really
hit him,
greedy.
and that's what
Yeah.
did most
He
of
just
that
got
hit him.
really, really cocky.
Well, I
But they don't
would
teach
argue
that
that
bit.
getting cocky makes you not better, but okay.
Oh no, yeah, but this is probably
If you look
that's the
at
thing.
different
In the end, he
warlords'
lost,
characters,
right? No matter which way you want to talk about it, in the end, you could always fight that argument. But
Yeah, he's not better in a way of in talent, but in mind and everything. Yeah, but yeah, he just made.
it's amazing
do you
how some
like
countries
his-
haven't
Do you
forgot
like
about
his
it.
paintings? You think he was a good
Yeah,
artist?
yeah, no, he was.
Was
Yeah,
he
he
a
was.
painter? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
he was a painter.
he was. Yeah, he was. He was a fantastic
Yeah,
painter.
he was. Yeah, I don't know if he was
I don't know
fantastic.
if I'll go with
He was
fantastic, but yes, he was a painter.
okay.
Yeah, no, he
Oh.
was a fantastic.
you
painter.
could-
We don't tell that to him in that time frame. He's fantastic
could-
in that time
you
frame.
could
Oh, it's
tell. You
Yes,
could
Mr.
tell
Hitler, that's
what
fantastic.
he was painting was like a house, but it wasn't great. It wasn't
Yeah.
Rembrandt or Vermeer or anything.
Oh, it doesn't need to be. Oh, it doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be.
But I
He
think
flunked out of art school.
if somebody
Yeah.
had just told him like, "Hey, you should be an artist," then probably it
Well,
would
yeah, I
have been
mean,
fine.
And the weird thing
Express
about it
Be
yourself
is,
nice.
differently,
Be nice
right?
to your artists, you guys, or else
Yeah,
they can become the next Hitler.
exactly that. And the weird thing about it is as well, because he was Austrian, in term of sense, he essentially just went, well, you know what, I'm going to put my mind to something, as I do, and I put their mind to it, and away he went, and he done it, and yet it just showed that
Perseverance. That's
yeah,
the
perseverance
takeaway.
is one thing.
Perseverance.
Yeah,
Everybody
perseverance is one
persevere, and
thing,
you could be as successful as Hitler.
but
I don't know if I would put that
yeah,
as a good
I don't
talking
think I'm
point.
going to.
I can't see that on a shirt.
yeah, I mean, I don't
Oh
know.
no,
You say
I
you can't
could see that on a shirt.
Definitely
Can
see
you?
that on a shirt. But
I'm
perseverance
putting
is
it
a
up in my shop now.
dangerous thing. That's the thing.
She's copywriting
Perseverance.
it as you speak.
Yeah, no. I mean, seriously, if they end up appearing on shelves, I'm having me 3 of them. But if
I'll send everyone on this panel a free one. Like, thank
Yeah.
you for helping
I'm
me.
just gonna
That'd
say
be-
that,
Please
you
do a
know,
mug. Need a mug.
as a lot of people have said about Comicsgate, you know, Nazis, if you start wearing stuff like that, they might start thinking it's true even more. So,
Oh, yeah.
They already
Just
think it is.
saying.
Who cares?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I don't care what they think.
Yeah. We're just going for our own staff of power. It just happens to actually not.
No,
be a
because
thing.
you know
Spontaneous.
what? The
There's,
more that
Fear of destiny.
the more
Yeah.
they think that, the more like we
La, la,
make
la.
money.
Pops had to put up his.
You see, this is
These are
I in
description
no way
advice.
advocate rooting for Hitler. Okay, in no
I'm
way
not
do I
rooting.
intend
I
to.
didn't root.
no, this
didn't
is
root in
our
any-
own thing.
And in any case, like
Yeah.
what I could
People
be taking.
misunderstand stuff, Allie. You know that.
No,
People
but listen,
on
listen.
purpose.
What I said could be taken as poor because in the end, did he succeed in life? No.
To
He
an
ended up-
extent.
He ended up
Yeah.
killing himself. So
Yeah, yeah. But say what you
So
want.
they say.
He killed
Unless
Hitler.
you believe
Say what
the
you want.
fact he got out.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
You
say
can
what
say
you want. At
whatever
least he
you
killed
want.
Hitler.
He killed Hitler. Yeah, say what you want.
Yeah.
He killed Hitler. So he.
Good
in
job,
my book,
Hitler.
he's
You
fine.
killed Hitler.
Yeah, good man. Take one for the team.
Oh my
But
god.
Well, as far as
he-
the Russians told us he killed himself, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we don't know for sure, but it's not like he's gonna fucking turn up at an Audi, is it?
Yeah,
Bloke's
no, it's
dying.
not like we had the internet back
He's
then.
quite dead
or-
by now. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I ain't gonna walk
Oh,
in
no,
the
there
next
Unless
day.
he was an alien.
There could be
Start
like a
shooting
100.
aliens. Yeah.
There's like
Yeah.
a 120-year-old guy in like Argentina. Like,
No, my point
Yeah,
was
just-
more that the Russians either had him or he killed himself. If the Russians had him, I think I'd rather have shot myself.
I was gonna say, either way it turns out, you're kind of figuring a way of killing yourself, because that was the story told. Was he realized he had made a mistake and he essentially just shot himself. Him and Eva just bomb. That was
And
the
now-
story told.
and now one
Yeah.
of the greatest memes of all time is from that
Yeah.
movie where it's like Hitler freaking out in a bunker.
Giving it the 999 business, yeah.
That's some of the most
Yeah.
hilarious memeing.
What is
It's
what is that from? What movie?
I forget the movie, but it's like
Glorious
Hitler
Bastards is one of
freaking
them.
out in
It's
like
not
a
the-
bunker.
It's the end of World War II. It's
I
a,
don't-
it's a solid movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
the
other
actor
good
did a
film-
super good job. Like,
Yeah, the other good
He did a
film's The
really good
Darkest
job.
Hour. The one where Gary Oldman plays Winston Churchill. Darkest Hours.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that. I heard he did
Gary
an excellent
Oldman-
job though.
Brilliant
Gary
film.
Oldman's good at like
Yeah, he's
anything.
He's awesome. But he plays Winston Churchill in that, and it's freaking
He did.
incredible.
Look at this. yo.
Oh yeah, bringing in some dragons into it.
Mighty Geek busts out.
I like it.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Pops, but I have to go anyway. I don't.
That's fine.
You didn't offend me at all. But I have to still think about the people watching. Don't want them to get butt hurt. Don't want them going at you because they might
No, fair enough.
misconstrue what you said. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's what usually happens.
Now that's your troll hunter.
Yeah. See.
Well, I think I'll survive. Thanks for having me on. I thought I was gonna be able to stay on longer, but I can't. So
You
I'm gonna
can't.
have to go.
Meeting you.
Well, you gotta hold
That's
on
fine.
just for a minute. Just for a minute. You guys see?
What?
There he is.
Oh, he's coloring up a storm.
There he is.
Nice.
He's Crumb.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
I like his monster man boobs.
Yeah, well,
He's
he's a
wondering.
troll. He's got a belly, and I mean, I'm kind of basing it sort of on that one, but trying not to be too obvious about it.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Not trying to be too obvious about it. There he is. There
So
he
he's
is.
preparing his finger to go up his nose. He's not giving us the finger. He's preparing.
No,
the
that's
nose plug.
definitely the middle finger on this one.
Oh,
That is
oh,
definitely the middle.
I want to
Yeah,
be his
we can all
friend.
have-
Why does he have to be like that? Come on.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take off.
Okay,
All right.
bye, Allie. Thanks for coming
Yeah.
out.
Nice meeting you, Allie.
Nice
Yeah.
meeting all of
Take
you,
care.
especially other Allie.
I agree. Allies have to stick together.
We have the
Even if they
best
spell their
name.
name.
We still have the best name, even if it's wrong.
Yes, we do. We have the best name, even when you spell it wrong.
All right. Thanks for coming out. Hopefully we'll see you again. We're doing this every week now, 1:00 on Sunday. So, all right. Now he's got legs. All right. Crom is done. I ain't messing with him no more. Put him back here.
An artist is never done, is a saying they used to say. He just knows when to stop, or they just know when to stop. I have to correct it for the.
Well, usually that's when I go at it with the colors. Is when I don't want to mess with it anymore because I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up, and that's when I get the colored pencils out. So once you've done that, it's over. What do we got going on here, Adam? We can only see half the page, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad. My laptop's sunk.
There you go.
There he is.
Right.
I'm just drawing all the lines.
That just looks better and better as you go on, man. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
It hurts. There's so many
It
lines.
hurts. Is that what you said?
There are so many lines.
That's Christmas Crom, Jim. He's right there. Christmas.
Bam.
Look, we got another one of them
Elf
damn
ears
bots
going on.
jumped up in here, man. These bots keep jumping into my stream. Get out.
I didn't even know they had bots that do that stuff.
Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's crazy. What is going on? What's going on? This one's starting to look really good, Dorn.
Thanks. Yeah, it's one of those ones. I just decided to start playing around with it. So I hadn't started it yet since I did the actual lines. Yeah, it's my John Liger character. So I remastered the Forsaken Future issue 1 right now, and this is the character design I did for that. Yeah, and I did the. Oh, actually, I wonder if I can show that. I don't know if I can show that.
Jim O'Reilly is saying he's not a bot.
He's not a bot? Does he have some ID?
Yeah,
he's going to show some ID then.
He's saying he's not a bot.
I wasn't talking about Jim. Talking about that Judith Skinner. Judith Skinner.
Answer that. Just show him a picture of a traffic light and ask him.
That's right. Which one of these has traffic lights?
I know.
It's a picture of a traffic light. Which one of these has a car in it?
Yeah.
I got Jim's art on my wall. I know he's not a bot. See how
this is something I give to the artists whenever they start working on the comics and that. But I like the character design's kind of cool to, he has got some oxygen tanks, his cybernetic claws, his broken ace kind of icons, and just to give them the idea, before they do it. But I'm going to ink it in and probably do some colors on it. I'll probably make it into my alternative cover, maybe. We'll see how it goes. I spend too much time doing this sometimes.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I love doing character design. It's probably one of my favorite things.
Oh man, these are all popping now. Allison.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've been out here for 2.5 hours. Rich didn't come back. I think we go ahead and call it if y'all don't mind.
No, I'm with you for that too. I'm starting to fade a bit too.
All right, everybody,
Fading a little bit.
take a moment. We'll start with Allison. Tell everybody how we can all be found.
Let's see. You can find me on Twitter at allison.d.mcglone. You can find me on Facebook with Alley Cat Comics. I'm on Twitch with Alley Cat Comics, Instagram, Alley Cat Comics. And I stream with Peter Palamudi Monday through Friday on our DrawStream from 4 to 6 p.m. So, and we're on his retro stream.
And that's a good stream too. Watch that on the regular when I can. It's always fun. So make sure you guys check that out. And next, who's next over there?
Who's next?
Who's next over there? Dorian, go ahead.
You can find me pretty well everywhere with at Whitefire Comics, except for whitefirecomics.com. Well, I guess that's still the same sort of thing. But at Whitefire Comics on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And good old whitefires.comics.com is where I'm normally got all my stuff going on there. And that's pretty much it.
Cool. Mr. Mighty Geek.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Mighty Geek Studios.
And put that thing back up there again so we can see it. Put that thing back up there.
As I said, you can find me on Instagram on the Mighty Geek Studios. You can also catch me hanging out with Hero Shack Press.
Yes, Hero Shack. Chris and Diana. Show us that art again, bro. Show us that piece of art you were working on again.
Break out the dragons.
And here we go. By the way, this one's coming at the Crom.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's hungry for calm.
Now you got the little green dude
I
worried.
had to. Hey,
Ernest, what's up? Y'all don't
Somebody
know
has to deal with that troll.
that guy in the chat right there. That's Ernest McClendon. Ernest McClendon. in this right here, amongst other pieces that are in my house.
Nice.
This is Ernest. This is Ernest, my friend.
Wow.
Nice. He's just listed as
Look at the
Facebook
lightning.
user.
Yeah. That's
It
I had
does
to
that,
go
I
look and
noticed
see who
that.
it was, but yeah, man, you come out and draw with us, bro, for sure. Every Sunday at 1 o'clock, man, we're gonna do this, Ernest. So get back in there. Yeah,
I like this
man.
because it keeps me honest. I want to draw more, so it's a good time to kick around, and even if sitting on the sidelines, to just draw.
Yeah, it's a good time. Adam.
Hey, hold up. Let me just lift up so that we can get it all in.
Looks like he's
Yeah,
actually moving. He's
I
animated
still
now.
have so many lines to go. But yes, he is actually on the shift.
All right, tell everybody where they can find you, my friend.
Mainly on Facebook. I'm thinking about maybe starting a Twitch or something up so that people can at least come and watch some things going. But other than really Twitch or anything, I don't have anything going. I do this mainly as a hobby, and I draw what people ask me to on Discord. But it's as I always say, if you really want to find me, football pitches on a Sunday, pubs on a Saturday.
I love it. I love it. All right, man. You guys, it was great. It was great having y'all out. Suppose I'll see a few of you or all of you again next Sunday.
Yep, well, I should be here. Trying to make
sure
this a
y'all
regular thing.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing this every week. This is Rich's baby. All right.
Mhm.
So you can check us out tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. Rich and I will be back doing the Monday Madness. We have Rich Ayala. We'll be talking about his upcoming book, Roach Balls. And we have a book called Sonia Devereaux, and it's by the American Mythology Group. So we'll be highlighting both of them tomorrow. Tune in, man. Check it out. It's always fun. That's all we got. Everybody say bye.
Yeah, thanks, Pops, for hosting.
You bet.
Yeah, guys.
Out, man.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic book.
That's not my outro. What happened?
Who was that?
Oh, well, we'll just go with that one. This has been a Madness Comic Network presentation, and we are proud sponsors of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.